Hello and welcome to Garbler Games. I'm Pete, the Game Master.
I'm Simon. I'm playing a Mun character called Dreep.
Hi, I'm Dan. I'm playing the Achani warrior, Janwei Kim.
Hi, I'm Roger. I'm playing the human smuggler, K-Van.
And I'm Mark, and I'm playing Sparks, the KX series security droid.
And this is episode 7 of Fractured Empire. Please check out all our social media links below, our merchandise on Redbubble, and don't forget to come and join us on our Discord server where we have a growing community of role players. Please consider supporting the channel on Patreon. A massive thank you to all those who do support us, as 10% of everything we receive through our Patreon goes to Diabetes UK. Also support us by supporting our friends. We have the Thornless Rose, who produce leather and lasery products for tabletop and live action role playing. There's the Old World podcast. If you want to know a bit more about the background, the design, and the story behind Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, then go and check them out. And finally, we have Bjørn Felle, who produces terrifying retro electro music. Screen wipe to the burn of a set of thrusters on the back of a small transport vessel. This is heading out across an empty starfield to a lone luxury cruiser, a ship that looks like a long time ago it may have been built for war and battle, but has been expanded, stylized. There are domed gardens visible on the surface. And a small group of fighters move about it in a holding pattern. Clearly some sort of protective screen of small ships. The camera cuts to the interior of the cockpit of this small transport vessel, and we see our 4 heroes.
Go Top Guns!
And a Nautilin and an Ewok in the background. In the chairs in the cockpit, and the communication system buzzes. This is Landing Authority. You got your clearance codes.
Transmitting them now. I will transmit the codes we were provided.
Great. Okay. Docking ledge 2, bay 4. Yeah, I think they're expecting you. You guys are bringing the package, right?
We have the cargo.
Excellent, excellent. There'll be some of our guests coming to greet you, I think, in the cargo bay.
Excellent.
But we've laid out the red carpet. You know, Gleej just told us you guys have done a great job, and your R&R is all planned in. We've got some nice games. There's some tables in the casino ready for you. There's some girls, boys, droids, whatever you want. So please feel free to dock and enjoy yourself once you've made your delivery.
Thanks, will do. See you shortly.
Okay. So this comes up on your screen, the docking bay on the little ledge, and as you fly down towards the ship, there's this big blank star field in the background. Off to the port side, far away, there's a star and some planets. It seems that you're sort of in a kind of nice empty area. Your ship flies down, and you can see that flying around this small cruiser vessel, there are a number of small fighters of different types. Some look like they've been personally modified, but there are also a couple of TIE fighters. And you land into the docking bay, and the docking platform. Sorry, so it's like one of those big wide ones with a blue line around the door to space.
I fly casually.
Oh, excellent! So you fly There you fly in, and you land. And the only other vessel in this docking platform is an Imperial transport vessel, which has the symbol of the Eriadu Authority on it, as you have been expecting. It's quiet in here. There are a couple of droids moving around, just doing the standard kind of checks and things around the periphery. And as the ship settles down, the door in the far corner opens up, and a group of stormtroopers appear, with a guy who's in a kind of casual dress. Seems to be clearly not an Imperial, probably one of the Black Sun members, and he seems to be sort of swaggering forward as he comes. He's not armed. He's just there. He's got a cape. He looks really cool. He's got quite
Like
sharp
his
clothes, and you see them walking. And this is like a quite a big docking platform, so they're kind of like, they're over there. It's going to take them a few minutes to walk over to your shuttle. So you're kind of landing. As you're coming in, the four of you, how are you attired and armed? Are any of you... did you steal the guy's clothes from last time?
I took someone's coat a few episodes ago.
Yes, you did. Yep. You got a coat.
So I've got that on.
I've attired myself as a Black Sun.
Mm-hmm.
So that my armaments wouldn't look completely out of place.
Okay. So you're kind of looking like a bunch of...
Yeah, I've nicked some of what the guy was wearing, but
Okay.
obviously I'm far more stylish than him.
That's true.
So there's bits to kind of give like iconography as to
Okay.
what we are, but
Mhm.
dressed quite, fashionably.
Okay. And of course, you've got the floating tree container.
Yeah.
And you've got the kind of records and data that says who you are, as it were. So you land the little transport vessel, and in the back there's the cargo bay, and the ramp descends down onto the big platform, and you can hear the troop of the stormtroopers' feet across the kind of durasteel surface, as it were.
Everyone who's ever seen a Star Wars film knows exactly what sounds you've just
Exactly.
described.
It's kind of the clicking noise.
Yeah.
And there were 4 stormtroopers with this guy.
Yeah.
You also have another parcel with you
Yeah.
that I believe you have.
That I have.
In the first instance, you have it.
Okay.
All right, I'm just going to stroll down the ramp like I own the place.
Okay.
And I'm going to behind him with the...
Okay.
I shall have like a little scanner thing.
Mhm.
Walking next to the pod,
Okay.
checking readings.
Mhm.
Just because I want to continue to collect data.
What was the guy's name that we killed?
Can you be more specific?
The Black
The
Sun
main
guy.
dude.
Yeah.
The Black Sun guy was called... He was called... Vemalt. So that's, I assume, who your
Pretending to
your
be.
persona, Vemalt.
Vemort.
Yes.
Appropriate, because it's got the word dead in.
I'll also take like a little 5-second pan round and record it, just so I can.
In the back when you come down.
Yeah, as I come down, I literally 5 seconds just scan the whole thing, so that I can basically, if we come back,
Yeah.
I'll know exactly where everything is.
Sneaky.
Okay, cool. You take in a view of this transport vessel that's nearby, and it looks like a. Everyone's seen kind of Imperial transport vessels, landers, that kind of stuff. Yep.
The folding ones.
This one looks like it's been slightly juiced up. Slightly
Vemort
more
had a
official.
sword, didn't he, on his back, if I'm remembering rightly?
Yes, he did have a
I
sword.
will have a sword on my back.
Okay.
So we did record the conversations that he had. So you may well have taken any of his. You've been able to take any of his mannerisms,
Yeah.
or the way he spoke certain words or certain phrases that he might have used.
I will have done my homework on that.
I'm just going
Which
to...
is why
as
I'm
you
now
understood
better at
it-
deception.
He was part of a cell that hadn't had face-to-face meetings and was there to
Yes, however, he would have perhaps spoken to people.
spoken to people.
So yeah, I will have basically studied how he spoke, and I will be imitating it
Okay, cool.
Allow myself to introduce myself.
myself.
I'm just going to kind of saunter down the ramp behind these guys, and I'm just going to clock the droids and just kind of look at them with kind of a mix of pity and smug self-satisfaction. And that's about it.
As you go down the ramp, the Nautilin is in the cargo bay, and he's got your jamming device.
Yeah.
And he says to you, tap twice on your comm to me if you need me to turn the jammer on or anything. It might do something in this area. Might be useful. The Ewok is standing there with a big gun.
Okay.
Yeah. And as you descend, they close the ramp.
Yeah, obviously.
They don't want to unleash the Ewok. Go rampant through the whole cruiser.
Ewok suffers from PTSD from from the last time we saw stormtroopers.
So you walk round, you sort of come round the back of the ship, and this chap comes up to you. And if we were watching this on TV, you would recognise this. Everyone would recognise this person as looking a bit like Jango Fett. He comes up to you, and he's got like scars and like some kind of cybernetic eye thing going on. He's kind of a grizzled warrior-looking guy, but he's got a bit of panache and some fancy clothes. And he comes up to you and he says, so, I see you've got it. Excellent. Well, Gleej is, waiting to meet you all, to say thank you personally for bringing such a valued treasure here from the old days. He's got grey hair. He's looking, fairly old.
Well, that sounds grand. Are we doing that straight away, or have we got time for a bit of R&R first? It's been a long trek.
Well, as we have it, Gleej is actually in conversations with the Grand Moff right now. I'm sure he wouldn't want to be disturbed this moment. I was going to take you to one of the lounges so you could rest and recuperate while we check out the and he gestures at their large box while we check it out to make sure everything's okay, although it seems like you've got a team quite capable of doing this.
We made sure nothing happened to it.
Excellent. Well, I suppose we should probably pay you then, shouldn't we, as well, for the transfer of this. Can I, before we do that, can I just see the contents?
I'll just kind of signal over and go,
Okay.
open it up.
I shall pop the lid.
Okay.
And
Yeah, as you've found out that it kind of has this kind of foldy side, so you can kind of open it up to the side.
I'd keep it I'd put it back here, seal it back up again afterwards.
I just
it
want
needs
to
very
check that it's
specific
there and
conditions.
everything's fine. And he pulls out a small scanning device from his pocket, and he kind of walks over, and it seems to you like he's kind of going, yeah, this is a tree.
yeah.
Someone's told me they're bringing a tree in a box.
What a train of box.
There's a tree in a box, and he's looking at it. He's like, "There's pears."
So I will pull out my scanner.
Yeah.
And I will basically show him the readings that say these are the readings that tell you exactly what this tree is.
Oh, can you transfer the data?
I'll just
Can I get your Wi-Fi
I'll just give him
code?
the scanner.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
They're the same.
Okay, right. He still looks at you slightly confused, but he's like, okay,
I'll
very
plug
well.
in my little thing.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, it seems everything's in order.
So we could seal that back up. We don't want anything happening to it. after
No,
getting it here.
absolutely. We don't want to.
Reseal it. We want to make sure
I'll
that's
close it up. So obviously
Yeah,
he's absolutely fine if he wants to eat a pear.
One pair.
Yeah.
Because it's two.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say to save the pips though. You know, they're probably the most
Test to
valuable.
spit them out.
They're probably the most valuable thing.
He's still obviously he's maybe not clued into the whole thing, and he's just here to greet you more than anything and check out what's been going on. Right, excellent. Well, these gentlemen, he says, pointing at the stormtroopers, will take you to the lounge area while you wait.
Could we have a bit of a tour so we know where everything is? I understand there's extensive facilities on board.
There are, and in due course, we're just waiting for our new friends to depart. They are currently enjoying the
Entertainment.
onboard entertainment, yes, but they want to do so in a private fashion, as you can imagine.
They're all shagging.
Where is the tree to be stored?
Spartans.
Oh well, I mean, if you are capable of
is.
looking after it for the next hour, then we'll leave it with you guys in the lounge. That's probably the best thing for now.
Yeah, no one's more qualified.
And then when I come back to get you, because I need to go and sort a few things out, we'll take you all up to see Gleej. This is amazing. Bringing this here is going to really solidify everything for us.
And is it him that's going to give us the payment?
Yeah, then you'll get paid. Gleej likes to do that kind of thing, face to face.
Can't argue with that.
I mean, I'm assuming you haven't been in his presence before.
No, we've had to have kept quite isolated.
So, just out of context, have I been in his presence before?
Once, a long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Excellent. Well, I'll see you in about an hour, if that's okay.
Yeah, we'll be in the lounge relaxing,
Okay.
enjoying the
And he doesn't
hospitality.
wait for you to finish. He kind of walks
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
He's already sort of pulling out like a data slate from his pocket and tapping on something. Clearly, he's like a mid-level bureaucrat in the Black Sun or Gleej's organisation, and he's kind of a middleman. Yeah. And he kind of walks off in sort of further on past your ship, and then out another door. And one of the stormtroopers turns and, if you'd follow me, please, gentlemen.
Okay.
Lead on.
Are you bringing the droid?
Yeah, he's useful to have around.
They often are. Follow me. And he turns and starts walking, and the other three stormtroopers step aside for you.
As I start walking, I'm basically going to glance over at Sparks and kind of give him the trust me look.
I'm just going to look over at you far enough that you can see the eyebrow. And I'm just like, useful.
So the one stormtrooper starts walking. You guys
Follow.
Yeah,
follow
following.
him. The other three come up behind you.
Yeah.
Move along.
Can I just try
This is
and
not the tree you're looking for. This is the tree you're looking
can
for.
I just try and engage them in small talk?
You can, but they're not interested.
With my common law small talk. Sorry, wrong game.
I know I'm quite charming.
You can make a roll to see if you could charm him into
Your
a
character
conversation.
is quite charming.
All right,
It's good to be
more
specific.
accurately, my character is quite charming.
So I'm guessing this is like
Charm.
willpower for me.
I guess.
Can you resist his charms?
Can you resist?
And they've got discipline. So I'm going to give him. He's actually quite good at resisting, like
Charm.
idle prattle.
Yeah.
They don't really talk much.
They don't get paid for
do it.
it.
All right, so we both roll. Okay.
Yes.
Is it would it be like my force persuasion where it's just a straight roll off against each other?
I think it is a straight roll off against.
I would expect so.
I'm not trying to get anything out of him. I'm just trying to make.
Yeah. No. Sure.
I got 2 successes, 4 advantage, and a triumph.
I got 2 successes, 3 advantage, but no triumph.
You
So
charm him to death.
You win. You win. So what's your angle of small talk?
I'm basically trying to win over his trust.
Okay.
Is what I'm getting at here.
You mean he might pause for a split second before he starts shooting at you?
Maybe.
Hey, that split second can make a world of difference.
yeah.
I'm just shoot him in the face.
I'm just going to walk over
and shoot him in the face.
I'm surprised he hasn't just like already gone.
Yeah, he's basically
win
marking
his trust.
everyone that's seen him. You've seen me. You've seen me. You've seen me.
You chat with him very briefly, and you get the sense that he's here for not very long. He wants to get done what they're here to do.
Yeah, and I will be.
Yeah, no,
as
sure.
I pick up on this,
You're
I'll be empathising.
Yeah, you too. We're here to do a job. That kind of
You know,
thing. You kind of.
This is all above us. We've just got to do what we do and leave. And I'm just trying to empathise with him.
Yeah. Well, because of your triumph, one of the things he does, because you often
devastating
find out a
empathy.
piece of information.
My devastating empathy.
He says to you, "Well, the Grand Moff has got a meeting with the Superior General that we have to attend. So
He's not going to be here long.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
So from that, you surmise that the Superior General is not here.
I'm not going to probe into that because he'd immediately be defensive if I did.
Sure. But from that, you can tell.
He'll probably think crap when he says it.
Yeah. And he says, Grand Moff Mardek.
I'll just kind of keep the conversation flowing after that to not raise
Absolutely.
any kind of suspicion.
Cool. So they lead you down a few corridors. And into, you can see a bit down a kind of large concourse. It seems like it's been sort of retrofitted inside to be less sort of military corridors and more sort of broader walkways. You can see further down one end, there's some sort of casino area, probably, 50 yards from you. But they take you into a side door.
Okay.
And in here, there's like a big lounge.
Yeah.
There's screens on the walls. There's a coffee machine in the corner. There's some nibbles, little buffet type thing. And there's like a big, like 70s leather sofa, that kind of style thing, all the way around the outside of the room.
Very Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, very
Star Wars.
like the Millennium Falcon little sofa in there, but like all
And
the
like
way
the
around
ones
the
in the cantina.
Yeah, exactly. All the way around the room.
I was talking about the 1970s original,
Yeah. And the stormtroopers come in and stand in the room, and they go, "You can wait in here."
Okay.
I'll wish him well and walk in.
Yeah. He says, "You guys can wait outside." To the others, and he stays in the room with you while the other three go.
Can I get you something? I'll say walk in towards the bar.
I'm on duty.
It doesn't have to be alcohol.
I'm fine, thank you.
I shall personal message Sparks with, can you get the plans for this place and find me the hyperdrive?
There is a computer in the room that you could...
For general use?
Yeah, for general use. There seems to be literally where guests can come and relax. But there is a stormtrooper in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is maybe a sergeant.
Does he have like
He's got a big...
coloured shoulder plate?
It's
Like
not
a
the
yellow
brown
leaf.
leathery thing.
Is it the orange thing?
It's not the orange thing. It's like a dark blue. But it's the same
Sort of thing.
style thing, but a different colour because it's a different empire, and it's got the Ariado Authority.
Yeah, I'm just going to toddle on over to the bar and get myself a drink.
Okay.
I'll go to one of the monitors and bring up the garden domes,
Okay.
and what kind of environments they have, and
Yeah.
And I'll do that.
There are 3 domes. They have a tropical dome, a temperate dome, and a semi-arid dome.
Okay.
And they seem to have various plant life of all different kinds. And it seems that actually quite a bit of the cruiser is taken up with these habitats.
I could just imagine your character being so excited right now.
And you are
I
kind
will
of
do
like
this.
salivating.
I will do this. But I like to talk out loud as I'm doing it,
Okay.
as almost as if I'm trying to be a distraction.
Okay. For somebody else.
And I shall make sure that I'm on a monitor that is between me and another monitor.
So
you know what I mean? So I am
Sparks could
between,
get on that one while you're blocking it.
and I am,
Because you're quite big.
and I shall be like, oh, that's
Well, so am I, but
Yeah, he's probably bigger than you are.
Yeah, I know, but I only have to
I
stop.
think they're probably about the same.
See on the screen.
No, remember how tall K2 is.
But and he's actually
K2's
broader as well.
massive.
Isn't
But it's more about so I can I'll say this tree will be good in this area and where they could plant it but I'll just be talking out loud and rambling crap.
The stormtrooper actually looks more to Janway and Kavan and says, any rebel scum try to stop you on your way here? Or any of those New Republic?
I'll just kind of give a slight laugh. Not sure if they were rebels or just chancers, but they gave it a go. Didn't end well for them.
Good.
Janway just looks stoic.
Yeah.
He doesn't like stormtroopers.
The stormtroopers. No, I know. And the stormtroopers like turning from. He's like the way stormtroopers have to turn, so you know that they're looking at you because of their helmets.
Can't be that many of the rebel scum left, surely.
You'd be surprised. We keep kicking over rocks and finding more of them. But hey,
Like rats.
yeah, on a sinking ship. Right, you're going to try and access the computer to see if you can find out anything funky. Okay, it's going to be...
So I need another yellow dice because I've now got my computer is now level 3.
There you go.
Thank you.
Wow. And it's going to be... what are you trying to do? You're trying to... So that when you start looking at it, you can see that there's a certain amount of information about the ship that's free.
Yeah.
Access for the guests. Doesn't cover any of the sensitive areas. Do you want to try and break through that, hack through that?
Yeah.
Okay, right, okay. So it's 3 difficult.
While he's kind of busy tapping away, I can guess what these two are up to. I'm going to start talking to the stormtrooper guy about, what have you seen of the rebels? If you killed any of them. Basically trying to get him to tell me stories to distract him, to keep him occupied.
He seems to be someone who is gunning for promotion, and he has actually been in several conflicts where he has directly taken out various rebels.
Yeah, I'm going to basically get him to tell me about it, and I'm going to look like I'm super interested and, really
happy about
and really happy that he's kicking the hell out of the rebels because they're
Cool.
bad. They're bad
Excellent.
for business.
Okay, cool. Make a charm roll while you make your computer roll.
Do I get a bonus for having skullduggery if I'm hacking?
I'll give you a boost die. Yeah?
I've got it
And you
trained
make
to
a
level
roll
2.
difficulty 2. Oh no, his willpower is a difficulty 3.
Well, then it's
Right.
Sure.
Okay, I can do this. Where's my thing?
So what did you get?
I got 2 advantage, but no success.
No successes. Okay. So you start to access the computer and start to figure out where different things are on the ship. You can see where engineering is, although you can't see into engineering. You can see where the bridge is, but you can't see into the bridge in any detail.
Is that information that would have been accessible anyway?
Yes, because you got no successes, but your 2 advantage allows you to pass on some of that information to anyone, so you can give an allied character next check a boost die.
don't need to give.
Oh yeah,
Who's die?
Cool. And Roger, you rolled for your charm?
I did. I got 3 successes and 4 advantage.
Okay, so he's chatting to you, he's telling you about some of the more quite violent conflicts and it seems to be going around this area, sort of.
With all my advantages, can I give both of them a boost die? Basically, I'm distracting them so they can, so they can concentrate more.
Yes.
So yeah.
And Janway is calmly watching.
So while I'm looking at these, when I've found the dome that I think will best suit the environment to suit this, I shall I shall request a droid from that area to be delivered here.
Okay.
For
make a computer roll
for special uploading of information. Why am I thinking for computers? Right, computers is intelligence. Intelligence is 4.
And Sparks, are you trying again to try and access something other than the
4
regular data?
1.
You know which way now engineering is, so you know the hyperdrive will be that way, and you know that the bridge will be that way.
Yeah, you've got a good opportunity now. He's goldenly distracted.
He is
I'd like
very
to know what their security systems are like what level of kind of resistance we can expect if things don't go to plan.
Make a roll.
Did I get enough to pass, or did I just get a million
It's 3
advantage?
difficulty, isn't it?
You got a million advantage.
I just got a million advantage, didn't I?
Yep.
I didn't get any successes, just a million
No
advantage.
successes,
Right,
not
so,
advantage.
6 advantage.
Okay.
This doesn't work for my
Why
brain.
no successes? Why no? I literally rolled 1 success.
One success, 2 advantage.
One
And one
failure.
threat.
One
I
threat.
can do that bit.
Well, at least I can give you some boost dice.
Are you going to give him a boost die for as
Oh,
well?
did you
I'll
remember to
give him
roll
a
your
boost dice
boost
as
die?
well? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
you get
add another boost die.
Roll another
Roll
one.
another one.
Oh, another one for this roll.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
So you go. Another.
2 and 2.
So 2 success, 2 advantage.
Okay, 2 success and 2 advantage. Okay, so you start to...
I can give a negative dice to the next person that acts against us, can't I?
I think that's probably only really if we're invited.
yeah.
Okay.
How many advantages did you get?
6.
You could just give everyone a boost die.
Yeah,
Okay, let's give them.
give all of you a boost die. Okay,
In addition to the one that I just rolled.
that would include...
That is the one, right? Okay.
Okay, so...
Gave himself a boost.
You don't get one. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Yeah. Anyway, so you you can see that Dreep is like tapping away, trying to do something, and sends you some data onto your screen, and you're like, okay, right, you tap into it, and you can see that there are a small contingent of stormtroopers on board. You think there's like 3 groups other than the one outside your door, sort of moving around. One is near the engineering section, one is near the bridge, and one is near the casino, where there's people playing games and doing stuff there. The ship itself seems to have either the Black Sun crew at the time who are there to protect the ship, or what you can see is it seems to have listed assassin droid defense systems. And there seems to be one in each of those 4 main areas. One near the cargo bays, one near the engineering section, one near the bridge, and one near the casinos.
Are they assassin droids? Are they capable of communication? Are they kind of?
They don't seem to be active. They seem to be.
I see. So they're like sentry kind of things.
Yeah.
They're not something that I can go.
Not right. You
from
would have
here.
to try and hack further, or go and find them and hack into them. But they may be. It looks like in certain situations, say someone pressed the red alert button, they would be activated by
deployed.
proximity or deployed.
Okay. All right. Okay. So that's quite a lot to deal with if things.
Yeah, but it's a fairly large ship, so if you were down in engineering, it would take a while for anyone in the bridge to get to you, and vice versa.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to send all that back to you.
Okay.
These guys, I don't think
No, I'm
don't
just
have any way
talking
of-
to
This
the
is taking a while
stormtrooper.
now.
So have I actually got a map? I've actually got a map that shows
I
me
couldn't get-
from here to.
Oh,
I couldn't
yeah,
get-
so you got 2
I got
successes and 2 advantage, didn't you? So you break through a very thin layer of security on, layout for those interior spaces, and you can see where Gleej's kind of meeting chamber is on the bridge area. There's a functional bridge for steering the ship, and then next to it there's like a large chamber where he will have like his entourage and flunkies, and people meet him, and there's space to eat and drink.
in my ready room.
Yeah, but it's like a banquet hall ready room.
Oh right.
Kind of thing.
Nice.
He's a hut, you know. And you can also see in engineering that there are various chambers, and at the centre there is the hyperdrive.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
So you can now see that as well, because you've shared that data on the computer.
Well, I will just carry on trying to get one of these droids from that place.
What's perception is cunning, isn't it? The stormtrooper, you're talking to him, and you've distracted him and got, that's helped you sort of figure things out. But you can tell he is like
losing interest.
Yeah, and he's kind of looking over and like, is everything okay?
Oh, I'm trying to get a droid from the garden area to come here so I can program it with the specifics of the tree.
Oh.
I'm just having some difficulties with actually accessing.
Which garden?
The
temperate one?
The temperate one.
Okay. He's got a little communicator, but it seems to be a separate one, not his stormtrooper, circuit, but like a Black Sun communicator. It's like the scientist needs a droid from the temperate dome to come down here. Yeah. We can handle that. Just give us 10 minutes.
Don't mind my droid. He's just trying to find out what entertainment's on board. Got to pass the time somehow.
A kinky droid?
Not for him.
Oh, for you?
It's only a droid.
Oh, right, okay. It takes all kinds.
Hey, I like to gamble. What can I say?
I
hear there's a good sabak table.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Play sabak yourself?
I'm on duty.
Can I make?
No, I don't mean now.
Can I make a Core Worlds check to see if I can recognise his accent?
It's probably quite hard through his helmet speaking.
I've got. Has he got a helmet on?
He's a stormtrooper.
But not all stormtroopers have a helmet on.
He's got his helmet on.
Okay.
And it's like,
okay?
TK421.
Great, that's fine.
Yeah, you can try.
Okay, cool.
It's just like 4 difficulty.
Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because I've got education 4.
Pete.
It's a perception roll.
Let's face it, it's a perception roll. It's
I'm
not.
joking.
Perception roll. Don't be like that. Right. Oh, right, for that, right.
It's a brawn roll.
Give me another.
Oh, is it?
Oh, hello.
Oh my god.
Okay, hang on.
Screw you,
Upgrade your... Screw you, hippie.
Wow, you really want to know where he's...
What?
Well, I reckon I might have got success. Or maybe I didn't. I got a lot of failures. I got 1 success. Woohoo!
You get 1 success and 1 advantage.
Yeah.
He's a scouser.
You think it's from Ariadu?
From Ariadu?
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. If I'd have rolled an amazing roll, then that would be useful. But I didn't, so that's fine.
If I rolled a triumph, it would have been interesting.
Yeah.
It's from Alderaan.
Yeah.
Traitor. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
If I'd have rolled really well, then I would have done something with it. But
He lives on 47 High Street. Purely from his accent.
Where did Banana Man live?
Acacia
Avenue.
Where did that come from?
Yeah.
Oh, one day that'll be all that's left.
Anyway.
Is there a Banana Man game?
No.
Right.
We've got Heroes Unlimited.
Don't get distracted.
Yeah, anyway. Sorry. Right. Where were we?
So basically, I'm waiting for my droid.
Okay, so this is going to be about 10 minutes. What are you doing for the next 10 minutes? He's now clocked that you guys are like on the computers, and he's, not a complete dummkopf. He's going to be like...
So I'm going to look at the computer route. I'm going to look at the route from the dome where that droid's coming from.
Okay.
And how close that route gets me to engineering.
It actually goes through one section of engineering because the life support systems that power the domes, those conduits and avenues are easier for droids to navigate. So the droid comes through the engineering section.
Yeah.
You don't see all of the detail of the engineering section on the map. It's just like a big area that says engineering, and you see a do.
So I'll also message the. So can you set me up a line to the other 2 domes? Because I'm a botanist, so I'd really like the information about what temperatures they're holding, all that kind of information.
He's starting to feel like this is too much hassle for a stormtrooper. He's like, you got
the little communicator.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll just do it on the computer.
Okay, but this isn't my ship. This is our ship, and we're just here keeping an eye on you guys so you don't mess anything up. he turns around and he's like, okay, these guys want access to the other domes. Can we give that to them? And you hear a response of, yeah, why not? They sent me a code. Here you go.
Okay.
Communication frequency for those two domes.
Do you want a chair if you're going to be there for a while? I'll ask the stormtrooper.
No, he's just like literally giving you some information.
Okay,
No, I know. I'm offering him a chair.
I'm fine. I'm on duty.
I just got some codes.
Dreep loves a code.
Yeah, he
Does love a good
Mate,
code.
He does love a good
You
code.
can do shitloads of
hard
codes.
He's a rebel.
Well, I mean, let's face it. If you want to hack something, you go in
He's a
through
beginning way in.
You go in through the Coke machine, don't you? That's what they do in the. That's what they do in the films. They go in through the Coke machine because the Coke machine has still got the same access, whatever it is.
In the future.
0,
Other
0,
beverage dispensers
0,
are
0, 0, 0 is the default whatever it is.
Cola machine.
And you
The
basically just
soda
go.
machine.
You basically that's it. You
A vending machine.
you just hack the whole thing.
Cool. Okay. So you get some codes to the other
some
communication
codes. What are you
frequencies
talking
for
about?
the
Yeah.
for the other things.
Don't worry.
Right. What is everybody else doing in the room?
Don't know.
Standing stoically.
Oh, Janway.
stand stoic.
You are so
What else
bloody
is in the room?
stoic.
Is there anything for entertainment?
There's some screens that are that a couple of them are blank.
What about like
Is that
A
Sparks?
couple of them are showing. A couple of the screens are blank, and a couple of the screens are showing sporting events. One of them seems to be showing that thing in episode 2 where there's like American football but with robots, and the other one's showing pod racing.
is there like a
mouse there.
sabac tournament?
I was going to say, is it pod racing or Malice Day by chance?
Always pod racing and mouse there.
Is there like a sabac tournament on anywhere?
You want to flick through some channels?
Yeah, I'm gonna flick
like
through, see if there's
late
some-
night poker type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the stormtrooper seems
You're trying to figure out how to play
the
sabac.
stormtrooper. The stormtrooper seemed to be interested in sabac.
Okay.
So I'm thinking having that on might make him kind
Okay, yeah.
of have his gaze wander over and take his interest a little bit off the other.
It seems to be looping through entertainment channels, gaming channels, that kind of thing. And it looks like it's,
Babe station.
looks like it's connected
Wow,
to
wow.
the computer system as well. So you could, if you wanted to, place a wager on some of these things.
Yeah, I'll find the sabac.
You find a sabac game, and there's a late night sabac with like a perspex table, so you can see the cards with cameras underneath. And there's an Ithorian, a Doug,
Called the
and a human
Devilfish.
sitting there playing sabac, and they look two colourful cards, flipping them over. That sort of goes on
Yeah,
for a
so
while.
I'm kind of hoping that'll distract Stormtrooper slightly. Because I kept him talking for quite a while.
Yeah,
given
he
he's
did.
a
It's been
Stormtrooper.
about half an hour now that you've been.
But there's only so much I can
His
keep
last
talking.
exchange sounded a little bit irritated.
Yeah.
Well, basically, I think I wouldn't have waited until he got irritated. When I picked up, that would be the point where I'd back off. Because Caven's very good at reading people.
Yeah, no, that's
so.
fine. That's fine. No, he didn't get irritated. He spotted that you guys were like playing with the computers a lot, so he's like, "Is everything okay?"
Boss key.
I will flick through some of the inventories of some of the plants they've got, and communicate excitedly with whoever the techs are or gardeners in those locations, saying,
It's aggro droids.
yeah. So basically, I'm like, can I get some cuttings of certain plants?
It seems to be massively automated with droids.
Yeah.
And they don't seem to be very responsive. But what you do see,
Okay. Well, as I have
try and hack them if you want to.
well, no, I have speaks binary.
Sure, but they're like simple
When
droids.
directing NPC droids may grant them per rank of speaking binary. So I can roll if you like, because I get an extra one of these.
Sure. But
What
they're
are you
like,
trying to do? Get
as
them
in
to...
their programming.
Oh, I want them to clip it. Okay, that's
Their
fine.
programming is very simple.
Okay.
They're to like the ones you have in your little thing.
yeah.
They're like, I'm a trowel droid.
Okay.
And I'm because
I thought they
Star
were
Wars
like the
droids
ones with
have
the
like very specific.
I thought they were
things.
like with the ones with like
No,
the.
there's like a gonk, gonk, gonk with a sprinkler that goes, kind of thing.
Watering
That kind
can
of thing.
droids.
Yeah, watering can droids, troweling droids.
I
and that
paid
kind of
£4 for
Oh,
a
I
better
feel very
droid. than they-
uncomfortable about all of this.
thing. But what you do see is that they are all exotic plants from many different worlds.
Okay.
and that actually each dome has got a very carefully controlled environment inside. So even though one is like the tropical environment, you realise that half of it...
They're like macro...
like sort of bits going on within it.
Okay.
And it seems to be a collection. And you are like, your eyes are like, a collection of all these very rare plants from... You know, and some of them you haven't even heard of, worlds you haven't heard of.
Okay. But I do want to see how they... I want to hack to see how they track, if the droids are tracked.
The droids are...
I'm assuming they've got
they're
like
sending pings back to some central...
Yeah.
system.
So I'm assuming there's like something in them that sends the pings.
Yeah, there's some sort of transmitter or something in them that's pinging back.
Okay, while he's doing that, I'm going to walk over to the machine where Sparks is and just start going, so what have you found in the way of entertainment on here? And I'm just going, ooh, she looks nice. Basically just making stuff up.
Yeah.
So he can keep doing his thing.
Okay.
And although he's not looking at anything remotely relevant, I'm just going to go, oh, I like the look of that game. That looks good. And, she's a bit of all right. Might see if she's free later.
So,
those sorts of comments.
Okay, cool.
To give Sparks another chance at hacking.
I'm actually a bit unsure what our motive is here. Are we actually delivering the tree, or are we...
No. We're trying to find basically, we need to find a way to get to the hyperdrive so we can plant the bomb.
Yeah. Tell me when the
we are actually doing that.
Oh, yeah, because we want to get paid.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
We're getting paid a lot of credits.
Yes, tell me when the droid arrives that I've asked. They're sending...
A few more minutes. Credits can buy you upgrades.
Let them do a roll or something.
Are we allowed to leave the room? I'm assuming we're not.
The stormtroopers are there to keep you here to wait for the...
They wouldn't be standing in the doorway.
So I'll message Sparks to say, when the droid arrives... If you can get his scanning, his ping frequency.
Oh, hang on.
Okay.
Sorry.
Are you trying? Well, while you were doing your bit, what were you? He's come over and said, "Oh, look at the stuff." What are you doing?
I'd like to try and sabotage some kind of monitoring system to give the appearance that there might be a problem with the hyperdrive.
Won't that make more people go there?
Maybe me.
Yeah, they're not going to send you. They'll have engineers and stuff. And their own droids.
I might help.
It's an option.
If you want to. You got to hack.
Like you've never hacked before.
Hack like you've never hacked before.
What would be the difficulty on that?
I think about 4.
Oh, really?
Could you just try and give us access to get there?
That might be more sensible, mightn't it?
That would be about 3.
Oh, I've got 3. Can do that.
Don't forget you've got blue as well.
Oh, yeah! Oh, no, you're naughty.
I'm upgrading one of your purple to a red.
Alright, can we have another yellow?
Do we need another yellow?
Yeah. Let's have another yellow. We have another yellow.
You've now got 2 of my yellows.
This could prove very, very vital, so...
Right, Rog. I'm giving up on this process. I can do the blank ones.
That's...
Oh.
I don't know how you do it so quickly.
So, 1 success, 3 advantage.
Okay, right, so... You are starting to get familiar with the shape of the ship, where things are. Information shared from Dreep as well. It's helping you to understand how they build their codes, that kind of thing. You're trying to get access to the engineering department. You manage to insert into the security system yourself and K-Van's details. Because you've got 1 success.
So
you have 3 advantage you can use for whatever you want to do. You can give next allied character a thing on their check.
And then one
give
of your
a specific person a thing on their check.
Is it 1 to give it to the next and 2 to give it to a specific?
Yes.
So you could do both.
Yeah. So whoever's next gets 1.
Maybe give me 1 and then next the other one. Just so if I need to blag our way past.
Okay.
Oh, right, yeah, so then whoever's next.
Yeah,
you need your...
Okay, just gonna walk over to. Hold on. There's 3 stormtroopers, 4
Outside.
stormtroopers.
3 stormtroopers outside.
Is the door shut?
Yeah. 1 inside with you.
Okay.
We're not going anywhere.
Remember, we want to get paid.
Jammer's going to go.
We need to get paid first, don't we? You want to get paid,
No,
Mike?
hold on, but I think we've got the slight issue of aren't we supposed to bring the tree back? And if the Ariadio Authority dudes leave, they'll be leaving with the tree. I just kind of remembered that.
Yeah.
Can
Which
you
is
not grow us another one though? You took a cutting of it.
Yeah.
Can't you just grow us another
We
tree?
could, but I think they want that one.
I think a part of
that's
part
kind
of us getting paid is to
Yeah, so we need to basically deal with these
How much have we been paid for the tree?
150,000
Oh, I
credits.
thought that's what we were getting for the bomb.
Oh, that's kind of a whole...
It's a bit of both. It's
Whole
a whole
package.
package.
It's a package,
It's
yeah.
like set the bomb,
So-
come back with the tree, we give you the money.
I'm going to kind of give Janway the kind of nod of shit's about to go down. You know, there's going to be like practice subtle looks.
Yeah,
So it's going to basically be
you
like
guys know each other well enough now, and the look from Kavan that
something's going to happen, and I'm going to kind of, as we're kind of going, oh yeah, I'm going to kind of basically nudge your hand away from the screen and tap, can we jam them?
I'm going to send a message back to.
you're going to double tap.
Yeah, the double tap.
That'll be quite local.
Yeah,
I don't know how close we are.
It's the only jamming you've got.
Yeah.
And they will know as soon as we jam. So
Yeah, as soon as you jam,
why don't we try a little bit of something else first?
Oh, dark.
I have to use the destiny point so I can use it.
Yeah. Excellent.
Why don't you fall asleep? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm using my one thing to activate control.
These are not the pairs we are looking for.
Basically, I'm going to just say, you're going to let us leave now, and he's going to escort us out. And it's a straight discipline roll-off.
Discipline roll off.
Discipline roll off. I love it.
He's got discipline 2.
That's basically my job summarised in 3
willpower.
words.
Yeah.
What's your
your
first
A
life?
discipline
It's just
roll
those
off.
two.
Yeah.
Literally just have two. It's good stuff. I mean, he smashed me. He's not convinced. He's not convinced.
So you're going.
You're going to let us leave.
Okay. He goes. Quick! There's a force. Let's make an initiative roll.
Shit.
Basically, I'm going to be like, to you.
As
to
you're
jam.
doing this, also as you're like making that decision, the door opens and a small robot comes through the door.
I was waiting for my robot.
This is your dude.
What I was going to do was I was
trying to do it obviously so we
get the
didn't have to
robot's
go
ping.
killing everybody.
and then I could basically give you the ping,
It's Star Wars.
so that you could have walked. You
He's
basically
a
could have walked
sergeant.
all the way
Yeah.
into the engineering section.
You have discipline
And
anyway.
the sentries would think you were that droid. You could literally have walked all the way through their security with his ping.
Now we're just going to have to cut
He's on the
everyone's heads
security
off.
readout anyway.
well, he is
Well,
now.
there we
Yeah,
are.
That's a good start.
Okay, right. So
that is a very good start.
He's surprised.
You cut everyone's heads
So
off.
that is.
Oh, no, I'm not.
vigilance.
This is for my initiative, not my attack.
Oh.
I mean, I am pretty good with the attacking, but Dan can do it a lot better than I can.
True.
Okay, I got no successes.
I got 4 and a triumph.
I think you guys are going first.
I didn't bother rolling.
I'm going to
he-
say...
He like brings his gun up and he says, "Quick, we've got."
Can I have another yellow dice, please?
This guy's got. So
How many have we got over here?
Oh, here we go.
I haven't got any.
There you go. There you go.
Does he have soap?
He has got. I was just thinking if he's got defense. No, he's not got defense.
Has he got the gate though?
Triumph.
Oh, check us out with our triumph. We are
What's
triumphant.
going on with the triumphs?
So
With triumphant,
2
though.
successes and 3 advantage
And a
And a
triumph.
triumph.
and a triumph.
Can you have cut the comm before he got the transmission off?
Was I that quick?
How much damage do you do?
Right,
See how much
okay,
damage you do.
okay, right.
It's got his two-handed sword, so
And did you hack off the wall pieces in the process?
yeah.
12 with pierce 2. So it goes through 2 levels of soak.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So it's got 3 soak. So you did 12. So he takes 9 points of damage.
No, he takes 11 points of damage because I ignored first 2 points of save.
Oh, no, I've done that.
What does Vicious do?
Vicious is the one where I get to use my advantage to do a critical roll and add...
I should say, he has adversary 1, so from now on, you have to upgrade the difficulty of all combat checks against him by 1.
Okay, so can you trigger Vicious with your advantages?
I can indeed trigger Vicious with my advantages.
Which does what?
So I'm going to use my free advantages, so I now get to roll on the critical table, and I got Vicious 2, which means I add 20 to any roll.
Isn't 3 enough to make it a crit anyway?
No, so my thing is 2 makes it a crit, but I have to spend an advantage to activate Vicious.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So can I have the percentile dice wherever they've gone?
They are over here.
I mean, is he dead or is he still alive? I mean, that's...
We'll find out in a minute.
That's it. I got an 11.
He's Schrodinger's Stormtrooper.
Okay, so you bring your sword out. Where are you going to him?
Over the top of the shoulder.
So you're just going...
I'm taking it.
So you slash him and you take off the front part of the Stormtrooper helmet and seriously injure him, and he spins around past the door. Yeah? So that no one can see him through the doorway. And he's staggering. He's stunned. The target is staggering until the end of his next turn. So he's like, whoa, he's like whacked him about the face and he's completely disorientated. Clearly injured. And a small robot has come into the room. Let's see if they heard that going on.
That's a
No.
galaxy you've just destroyed there.
Smudged on the map.
Is that above the...
Yeah, there's the... And you're like... And he like...
I don't think any droids make that noise.
And there's the
now.
pod racing in the background. There's the
loud
robot
Sabat
American
game on.
football Sabat game going on.
There's quite a lot of noise on in here.
Yeah, so it's quite loud in the room when the door opens. So you whacking the guy around the face with your sword isn't heard. And he kind of spins away. And one of the stormtroopers like turns around to see what's going on. And you just like nod at him.
Yeah, just kind of like...
Just like,
Yes.
Is it like a really big flower pot? You can just stuff him into.
I was still standing next to the tree, so I've probably just put it behind the...
well, you can't. She can't. The stormtrooper can't see the guy because
Did
he's
the
like.
stormtrooper in my conversation with him tell me his designation? Because I know they don't have names.
Yes, yeah, he gave you his designation.
Okay, I will basically say his designation and go, told you he'd win that hand.
And the door shuts, and the robot's now in the room, and the guy is knocked to the side. I mean, you got triumph, you got triumph. It's kind of...
Vibro knives come out.
Oh God!
There's so many...
Go for the gaps. Go for the gaps. Save the armor.
Everyone got vibro knives.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So you take the guy down. So the stormtrooper sergeant is. I assume you're...
Punch him with the butt of the vibro knife.
Is a vibro knife like those electric bread knives that you would have?
Yeah, but
kind of.
super fast.
Right.
Super
So you can
fast.
barely tell it's vibrating.
Okay. I say.
Yeah, I know. Stealth. Okay, so you're going to batter him about the head. I'm not going to make
Basically incapacitate
you.
him.
You knock him out, tie him up, stick him in a flower pot, or behind the sofa, or something like that.
Is he still alive after you cut his face off?
Yeah, he's actually quite tough. This guy. He's got 15 wound threshold.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And you've got to leave him for because you can't kill everyone.
And he's tied up. So you've got him. Take his armour off. You've got a suit of stormtrooper armour.
Minus a helmet.
Minus a helmet.
Should we lure the other three in here and kind of
Cut their faces off as well.
deal with them? Is kind of, because we need to get out there and...
Okay. I'll just swing out my heavy laser blaster with the underslung
might make a
grenade
bit
launcher.
much.
Everyone make
with stun.
difficulty 4 perception rolls.
Might make a bit much noise.
Okay. Perception. Where perception is. I don't even think I roll enough dice to even bother.
You never know.
Cunning.
Okay, maybe.
Whoa.
I bang on counter myself. I get...
One success, one
Oh, you got
advantage.
nothing.
Yeah, I got absolutely 0. Because I got 2 successes and 2...
Oh, I forgot to roll that.
Right.
2 successes and 1 advantage.
Can I have another
So
difficult?
that's
I
all
just have
advantage.
re-rolled
That's
one.
all
Oh, you just
disadvantage.
re-rolled.
Yeah, but my next, you gave me that.
That's
didn't
all
you? Unfortunately, I had
disadvantage,
to use
Yeah.
So that's
Oh,
so I got
smashed it.
Yeah, that's all
So-
threat. So I got 1 success,
And I've got a reroll.
and
Oh,
so
yeah.
I got 1
Like anyway.
success.
So same
and
as me.
two
that-
threat.
Cool.
Yeah,
Two
1 success and 2
success
threat.
and an advantage.
Okay.
Well, I passed. I'm amazed, but I passed.
So,
So you take a
Point strain.
no. You have a black die on your next check.
and the two of us got the
As you pull your gun out and you kind of turn around suddenly, you kind of feel like maybe you've wrenched your shoulder or something. You're like slightly. I'm not quite. I was in computer mode. I'm not quite in combat mode.
I'm going to get some
I'm
W40 on that strap.
Yeah, I haven't stretched.
Yeah. Limber up.
So the two of us both got two
Okay.
success and an advantage.
So, the two of you, as you're standing there, you hear the voice of the Black Sun guy outside saying, "Hey, are they still in there? Yeah, Gleej and the guys have finished early, so we can get. You could just hear them."
Okay. Hiding places, jump them as they come in.
Okay, so I'll re-sling my thing and start.
I think we'll be all right once the. I'm going to turn up the
I'll
telly, basically.
I'll just start doing stuff with the droid.
To roll for
Turn it
that.
up.
I'm basically going to crank up
Okay,
the
you
volume.
crank the volume.
I'm going to start doing stuff with the droid. So I'm stood.
Well, that escalated.
I know we need to make
I'm going to stand
do you
the
need to
other
roll
side of
for
the
that,
droid,
Dreep?
Behind the
so
droid.
that when it all kicks off, basically I can just hunker down.
It's like an R2 kind
Behind
of
the
thing.
droid.
Like,
He's
He's going to take a lot of fun to
it's
show
like an
us.
R5.
When we got our advantages, can we both use them to give the next players a
You can.
boost die?
You can. So what we're going to do is the door opens. Mm-hmm. You guys, I assume, are like down behind things.
Yeah, droid.
You're behind a droid.
I was standing by the door.
You're standing behind the door with the sword.
And I'm behind the bar.
You're behind the bar. You're just in the middle of the room.
I'm just going to stand behind a plant.
Okay, you stand behind the
Couple
plant.
of leaves
Yeah, well, it's a big. No,
Just stand there going, I'm a metal
tree.
fucking droid.
The big tree thing. You stand behind that.
Yeah.
That's
No, don't stand behind the tree. God,
okay.
no.
So.
Not that tree.
Well,
not
that's the
the
big plant
tree.
in the room. It's not like other giant plants in the room.
I imagine he's standing
like a
behind like a
small
yucca
plant.
plant. It's all yucca
No, there's
plant.
like a small one. He's like picked it up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like standing in the corner of the room like that
Yeah.
with a pot plant. Okay, that's what's definitely what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so the door opens up, and like, hey, what? Initiative.
2 success, 2 advantage.
How do we do initiative?
We know it's coming, so it's cool, which is rolled on presence.
So I don't know it's coming. So it's vigilance right on willpower.
Three success
So
and an
I need
advantage.
one of
Do
my.
we roll difficulty for this? Or just...
No.
No difficulty, just straight up roll. I got 2 successes.
Am I doing this right? So, cool is presence, and I've got that one, so it's just one
Just
green.
one dice, yeah.
Success.
So I got 3 and an
I got 2.
advantage.
Have you got one in cool?
I got 2 in
No.
2
Oh,
advantage.
okay.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
no, so I
guys.
can't upgrade it.
No.
You guys win and get to go first. So coming
So-
into the room, we have a guy, the Black Sun guy, but we also have just behind him a group 3 stormtroopers, a minion group who will act as one.
This plant, what I'm holding, to cover my face up, I'm just going to chuck it at them.
Well, you guys are going first. So who's going first?
Oh, I'm not going to do that. I disorientate
I'm assuming
them.
you've not got the tree. You've just got a plant pot.
It's not the
I'm
tree.
actually
No,
tempted
no,
to say
no.
items,
It's
but
just
you'll
a
understand
plant.
why in a minute.
Oh, okay then.
I'm actually going to go first, and
Okay.
I'm going to hurl something at the door thing to shut the door behind them.
So you're going to try and shut. Okay.
Basically, I'm behind a bar. There's going to be things I can throw. I'm going to
Yeah, so
basically
you pick up a bottle and you like,
I'm going
throw
to
it.
hit the thing so the door shuts behind them. So that'll.
You know, this is normally the kind of thing that needs a triumph, isn't it? It says like,
oh, really?
it says doing something vital such as shooting the controls to the nearby blast doors
Yeah.
to seal them shut.
Yeah.
No, but so it's just going to be difficult. Yeah, so it's going to be one more difficult than it normally is. So it's going. We're going to say. I'm going to say 3 difficulty because you're aiming for a very small thing across the room.
It's an inanimate object.
I could just go.
Oh, you could, yeah. You could just force it.
I could have just done that. Why is it?
Yeah, but that would have been your action, and we kind of want you killing them.
No.
So I got 3 successes and an advantage.
Okay, right. So
So boost die
he
for
comes in the room
whoever.
and he's like, what? Hey guys, hey, he's like thinking he's like, hey guys, and then this bottle comes over the thing and he's like ducks to the side, realising a bit late that it's not aimed at him, and it hits the button, the control panel, and the door shuts. I mean, it's a simple door release. It's not like...
but the door closed will muffle the noise of what's about to happen.
Well, the stormtroopers were coming with him, so they're aware. They are looking into the room.
But someone does get another boost done.
So the door is shut. Who's getting... Is it the next person?
Yeah, next.
Okay,
I
next
only
person.
got one.
We've already got...
Well, now it's,
well,
now
actually,
it's his go.
we've got the next one.
And he's
gets
like,
one after that.
hey, guys, what's going on? What's going on? The drink's not to your liking. I mean, come on. That brandy's quite nice. He's like really genuinely confused.
Is that his action?
That he's like, what? He's got no weapons. He's like moves to the side, like he's trying to make himself look. He's moving out of the way of the door.
Can we just style this out?
And he's like,
Are we all
hey,
right? Maybe we don't need to kill them.
No, because there's a dead stormtrooper.
There is a dead stormtrooper hidden.
Oh, shit.
Well, he's not dead. He's unconscious.
Unconscious over on the floor.
Maybe he's just had too much to drink.
With his face sliced open.
Oh yeah, his face did fall off.
I'm not sure.
He drunk his
Janway
face
would have
off.
done a particularly clean kill.
He drunk his face
Okay.
off.
Do you want me to heavy blaster them?
He got 4 successes on spotting what was going on in the room.
Shit.
Yeah.
So he's like,
do you want to kill them all?
hey,
Or do you want me to blast them
Well,
first?
let's not blast if you don't have to.
Hey.
You can blast.
Hey, we can talk about this. What's going on?
I'm going to blast them.
Who's going next?
I think Janway should start chopping.
I look over to Caven. What does Caven do?
I'm going to blast them.
Well, it's pretty obvious what we're doing.
dilly-dallying.
We're all laying in ambush
go,
positions, and I
we're
threw a bottle.
They're all dilly-dallying, so I'm going to blast them.
Oh, I've already acted, so I can't.
He's blasting.
I'm blasting.
Okay.
I'm just going to give it
you
a
guys
blaster.
are at short range, so it's 1 difficulty. You're in the same room. Yeah.
I get a black dice on my next thing.
Yes.
But you do get a blue one as well because
Yeah,
You do get a... Oh, well, actually, that's that one, so there's one more afterwards.
Oh, at least give me a hit. Hey, 2 hits.
Okay, so you go.
I've got an advantage.
So you have got a what?
I've got a heavy blaster rifle.
A heavy blaster rifle.
Yeah, which is...
Whoa, it's got auto fire.
Yeah. Yeah, but auto fire, you need to get three advantages
Yep, and then you
To-
can
to-
use them
to do-
buy another attack.
by another attack. Yeah. So I didn't, but I'm just
Okay.
checking to see what the thing is.
Damage 10.
Yeah, but it's a crit 3.
Yeah, but
Do you
get your
have
many
a brawn
advantages.
of
Oh, I
3?
can't. Yeah.
Do you have a brawn of 3?
A brawn of 3. No.
So next time you use it, you have to upgrade the difficulty. One of the difficulty dice has to be red because it's cumbersome 3.
Oh,
You
so
need
it's
a brawn
heavy.
of 3
Yeah.
unless it's hot.
No, it's not. Because I've got a harness, which reduces its
Ah,
cumbersome.
good shout.
yes,
That's the
right.
whole point, was I
I
reduced it.
forgot about your harness.
No, I forgot to aim. So that's a...
Blue die.
Oh, well, I would have... I basically,
I will let
I
you
don't
aim.
need to not
I'll
aim.
let you aim.
No, I
It's
didn't
just
get
blank.
anything.
That's what happens when you forget to do it.
So I have 2 successes,
Yeah.
and he takes
12.
So the stormtroopers... Because I'm not going to shoot him because he hasn't got a gun.
the door shut.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the stormtroopers are in the room.
The
aren't they?
No, the stormtrooper, he just stepped in the door.
and you threw the bottle.
Stormtroopers are outside the room, looking in the room.
Oh, no, I was waiting for people to come in.
Okay.
Yeah, he was waiting for the
okay.
stormtroopers to walk
In that case, we'll allow the stormtroopers to come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shut the door,
Yeah.
and you shoot at one of the. You shoot at the stormtroopers.
At the stormtroopers, yeah.
Okay, so how much damage do you do?
10.
10 points of damage.
No,
Okay,
it'd be 12 because you add your successes to that as well. So it's the 10 damage of the gun plus the 2 successes. There.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
12.
So one of the stormtroopers goes down,
Yeah.
and the other one's the other one's has got a blaster mark.
And
on
they
his
do the
arm.
classic.
Yeah.
Oh, the Wilhelm scream.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Is that
so
what
then
it's
it's my go.
Yeah.
Right. The stormtroopers are going to open fire.
Yeah.
Now there's only 2 of them. They've got range to heavy, so they get to roll their agility and there's 2, so that's 1 more than 1. So 1 yellow die, 2 green die, 1 yellow die, and a purple die. And they are going. Who are they going to shoot at?
Yeah.
At you.
At me.
And do you have any defense?
Yeah, I'm behind a droid.
Your
I had
armory
defense.
stock is
You're
one
big
as
and
well.
the droid is
Defense
small.
1.
You get one.
And
I'm like kneeling down behind a droid.
But your head's
you've
massive.
just stood up with a heavy blast. You've just stood up with a heavy blast.
Yeah.
You're basically like Roger
I get
from
defense 1.
Yeah.
American Dad.
Yeah.
And
Oh, naughty.
I'm going to upgrade
Naughty.
one of my green dice.
he wanted crocodile.
yellow.
Do you want to upgrade one to a red?
No.
Okay.
He believes.
I believe.
Oh.
Oh, maybe,
in miracles.
maybe you shouldn't have done.
2 success and 2 advantage.
Yeah.
So you take 11 damage.
Okay.
Ow.
That's okay.
And
too.
Yeah. I soak 2, and my brawn is 2.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, you got armour now, haven't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, your soak should be your brawn plus 1
Yeah.
because of the armour.
Yeah, 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's this one. You can rub those out there.
Yeah.
So you're taking 8 damage?
Yep.
Okay. How many wound? What's your wound threshold?
11.
Whoa! Okay.
So
the
do I
stormtroopers
like
go-
hit the back of the room
And you are winded slightly.
with a big smile on my face? Yeah, man.
You have a
gets high on
back die.
danger.
You have a setback die for your next action.
Okay, that's fine.
As you kind of stumble backwards
I got
and like bash into a computer.
a really big grin on my face.
You took one of the stormtroopers out. so,
yeah, mate.
Right.
Man.
So who's
For the
next?
cause.
Go on, Janeway.
Is it Janeway again?
Someone pass me a yellow.
See, now there's only 2 you have to kill.
Was there a?
If you do enough damage, you take.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah, you
blue
get a
die.
blue one as well.
Okay, and I'll take aim.
Oh, nice. Oh, there's lots of advantage.
But not. I actually
you
fail.
failed.
Yeah, I actually fail.
With a lot of advantage.
Fail with a lot of advantage.
6 advantage.
Oh, what can you do with 6?
Well, with
You all
3,
can have a blue
with
dice.
3. Wait. With
Also?
3, you can gain melee or ranged defense until the end of your next turn.
Oh well, I'm in melee with the stormtroopers, so yeah, I'll just go.
And for another 3, you could force the target to drop a weapon it's wielding.
Yeah, I'm going to do both
So you
of
can
those
make
things.
one of the stormtroopers drop their gun,
Yeah,
so you can't contribute to shooting.
yeah, and then I'll
And you
be
get +1 melee defense.
melee defense because I'll be in close. Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of run in and you're like whoa, whoa, swinging the sword around. And you like knock one blaster out of one hand and you kind of spin the other guy around, but nothing like connects. You're kind of
Flailing
yeah,
is the word that's coming to my
yeah,
mind.
but like, it's quite graceful flailing.
Graceful flailing.
It's graceful flailing. Yeah.
It's like he's doing, he's wrapping his
flailing
cloak
with
around.
style.
He's like, yeah,
That's not flying,
kind of
it's
stuff.
flailing.
yeah.
With
Okay.
style.
So next, it's actually Sparks.
I'm chucking a plant.
Okay, you're gonna chuck the plant.
I'm going
Who's
to chuck
chucking
the plant. I'm
out?
going to try and knock the blaster out of the other stormtrooper's hand.
Okay, cool.
Believe
right.
in that triumph.
How do we do this?
Okay, so this is a ranged light because it's thrown. Yeah.
So agility.
So
Agility, which is 3.
Yeah.
And
have you got
swap
range
one
light?
For ranged light.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's that. It's a difficulty 1 because it's short range.
Have I got a blue as well?
You do have.
Do have a blue. Now,
that's
I'm
all
going
good.
to say, hang on. I'm going to say this is an inaccurate weapon, so you get a setback die.
Black
the
one.
black
Black
ones,
die.
to your throw. Because it's just not designed for. It's not a weapon.
It's not. They're not known for their
Not that
aerodynamicness, are they?
I distinctly remember a coconut doing a lot of damage in the last series.
So you need.
So those two
Coconut's
knock
very
out.
aerodynamic.
Is that right?
So
Those
that
two?
knocks out that.
Oh. And that one of
There's
those
the purple.
knocks out
Oh, so
one
that,
of those, and I've got one of those left.
So you've got one.
So I've-
one disadvantage and 3 successes.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So you succeeded with 3 successes.
So you
Yeah.
take a strain.
So you hit him, but you need 3
I'm going to
advantage to knock the
say.
weapon out.
I'm going to say that a plant pot does 2 damage.
This is unprecedented, really.
it's not-
Get George Lucas on the phone.
It's not huge damage.
No. I'm not trying for damage. I'm trying to knock the blaster out of
But
his
you got 3 successes.
hand. Yeah.
Yeah, so you do 5 damage with the plant pot. Yeah, and what? How many?
One.
One disadvantage.
One threat. Okay, so unfortunately you don't knock the gun out of his hand because you don't get any advantages
Yeah.
or a critical, and you actually strain the servos
Oh.
of your
Self.
Yeah,
Arms.
and you take a point of strain.
So what did I actually accomplish?
So you throw the plant pot across the room,
you hit
and
him with the plant
the
I just hurt him a
stormtrooper
bit.
with the gun turns around and plant pot hits him square in the face, and just goes.
He smashes
And it
into
just goes.
Oh,
So,
that's going to upset Dreep.
It doesn't actually hurt him though.
we
Probably
said
giving Dreep a setback.
But they got soaked fire.
Not the plan.
Sorry.
Yeah. Stormtrooper
Okay,
armor.
so
been fun, though.
we're back round
And
to
the
the
top.
beginning,
Right.
and so currently the situation is the Black Sun guy is standing there with his hands up. He seems to be going for something. He doesn't clearly have anything large enough to be a weapon on him. The stormtroopers, one of them has dropped his gun as the guy with the sword is flailing around in front of him. The other one's turned round to the violent horticulturalist who's thrown a plant pot at him, and there's a Dreep like knocked back in the corner, like severely wounded, but with a big grin on his face.
yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Let's go
Okay.
back round to the top bit. Oh, you threw the bottle, didn't you?
You threw the bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shut the door.
I want to shoot the guy that's going for something because it might
So-
be a com.
You guys go first.
Am I finishing to chop the stormtroopers up first?
Only one of them's got a gun. I'm tempted to say shoot the other dude.
Yeah, I mean, I just hit.
I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shoot the other
You're
dude.
going to go first.
Yeah,
Executive decision.
You're going to shoot the other dude.
I'm going to shoot the other dude.
Okay. Well, hang on. Oh, bop.
I'm going to do the same so I
Yes.
can have the novelty of rolling 3 yellow dice.
What? That's a novelty.
Ooh, burn! I got a triumph.
It's just Roger. He always
Oh my
rolls like
god!
this.
So 2 successes, 1 advantage, and a triumph.
Does that? Have you counted the triumph as a success? Okay,
Yeah.
so 2
Oh,
successes.
2 advantages. I forgot
Don't
my
need laser sight.
my laser sight. 2 advantage, 2 success, and a triumph.
Okay, so you shoot him.
And I want to damage whatever it was. that he was going
As
for.
he's reaching down, you see him pull a communicator out of his pocket.
It was.
And you blast his hand, causing excruciating pain, and a sizzling, the camera watches across the floor as it goes skitters across the lady
floor.
shave is damaged. And he's hurt. How much damage do you do to him?
9.
9
damage.
points of damage
to his hand.
to his hand. Okay, he goes down.
And I will give the next player.
He goes,
Actually, I've got 2. I'm going to give it to Janway.
he's got a severed hand. He's like,
How very Star Wars.
yay! He
Actually,
falls over.
I forgot my aiming, so I get another advantage. So next player can have 1 and another point of damage.
Okay.
I mean, he's hurt.
Well, his hand's gone. You can't really damage it. It's more than that.
Both of them.
He was holding it with 2 hands.
It was a really big communicator.
Now the next
Like an
player gets an
80s one.
advantage.
Well, it is a long time
Absolutely,
ago. Whatever.
it is far away.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Back round to you.
it is. The stormtroopers are going to turn and fire. They're going to shoot at Kavan.
Only one of them's got a gun.
Yes, he's going to fire at you,
What a git.
but they act as a group, so he's going to fire at you. So he's got.
Well, the other one could pick his gun up.
He can.
But that would be his move,
can't he?
though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he's going to manoeuvre, pick it up, and then they're both going to shoot you.
Oh, shit.
Thanks, Simon.
That's okay. It's Roger.
One difficulty.
I get. Hold on. I get a defense.
Okay,
And I'm
sure.
in cover.
Yes, you are. You're behind the bar. Yeah, that's cool.
And I'm gonna. Before you
gonna
bother with that, I'm
upgrade-
gonna upgrade the purple to a red.
Sure.
Because
That's fine.
if I get hit, this is gonna hurt.
And can I have one of my yellow?
I can tell you, it does hurt when they shoot.
No. Don't tell out.
It's almost like they're avoiding shooting me. I can't imagine why.
Because there's no point.
Yeah, why would they shoot the angry man in front of them with a sword?
Absolutely no
Do they
point.
get any penalties for
I'm
being
amazed they didn't
engaged
shoot the
while
plant pot
firing?
man.
I know, right?
He'll get a bonus.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They probably don't really see me as a threat.
2 advantage.
Oh, he
So it's
didn't
not
hit us.
success.
So,
I just had like this imagination, like all the shots are going off.
perform an immediate free manoeuvre that does not exceed the 2 manoeuvre per turn limit. They should aim, shouldn't they? What am I doing?
Yeah, but you had to use.
No,
your
you
move
have
pick
to
up
use
your
your
gun.
maneuver to pick up the gun.
Yeah.
You could
One of them
you can
could
do
have aimed.
Guardian, which would give me a setback die when I try to hit him in combat.
No, he's going to open the door and walk out.
Okay,
Both of them.
One of them. He's going to run out.
Oh shit!
we'll see how well he does.
Reinforcements.
He's going to run out the door. So he's just going to like run towards the door, whack the button. Because it's just a...
So by the end of his turn, is he out of the door, or
He is like a yard just beyond the door. So he's got... Because he's got...
on the other side to us? So
yes.
he's out.
Yeah,
He's
out
out.
into the corridor.
Yeah. So that's
So it's your go.
that's the one I'm going after.
That's what
Obviously
you
the
go.
minions.
Yeah,
so
this was a
Sword into
miscalculation.
him and then pull him back in the room.
Essentially, yeah. That is what I'm aiming to do.
No, you don't.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
It's
No,
not
you got
close.
two. No, you hit.
Yeah, I hit. Yeah, I
Did
did.
you?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That's a.
Oh, I hit with four advantage. That doesn't look
No,
quite
it's free. It's free. It's free.
You don't get. You use your sword, not your gun.
Yeah.
So you're activating a critical with...
Yeah.
With your
vicious.
with your
Yeah.
vicious.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and that also still does 11 damage at
PS2.
Pierce 2.
11 damage.
At Pierce 2.
Pierce 2. Well, okay, so you run him through.
And then we get back into
We'll say you can use your advantage to pull him back into the room.
before anyone spots him.
Yep.
Yoink.
And kick the door.
Yeah.
Kick the button on the door. I'll let you do that.
Or throw him into the button.
Yeah, like...
Yoink!
And then smash a plant pot on his head.
Yeah, absolutely. Hold a piece of terracotta to him. It's dangerous stuff.
I've got his massive sword, but don't even go.
Okay, so...
Run him through with a shard of pot.
So it's just those two to go.
And there's one stormtrooper left in the room.
But he's already acted.
He's already acted. So which one of you guys wants to go next?
Me? I ain't shot anyone yet. Let's do that.
Remember, you've got your little wrist laser like all these guys.
Have I?
Yeah, I thought you said you were buying the gear.
Yeah, you're buying...
On our Facebook
how do I
thingy
do it?
group,
How do I
you
do
said, I really want
And
one
with
of
the
them.
laser sight.
Yeah.
Laser
So that's,
sight.
is that ranged light?
So ranged light.
Yeah.
And you get one free advantage.
One free
Yes.
advantage. So,
On the,
Oh, so
on
I
the
just
result.
add it on
Yeah.
to...
Yeah, you
right,
literally just add an
two,
advantage.
One difficulty?
yeah,
Yeah, and you can aim for a blue dice.
for blue dice.
Oh, right. I'm going to aim. And... Do I
You can take 2 strain to
I've
aim
always
twice.
I can what? Take strain. Oh, I'll take strain to it. Aim twice.
Yes, you get 2
Yeah,
blue
yeah,
You
dice.
just basically give
Just
him.
shoot him. It's only one.
Because you get to use 2 strength
Just
to do
listen
it.
to him subtly whispering.
Yeah.
dark side.
Yeah, I don't trust you. This seems unnecessary.
No, you're a droid.
Oh, so that cancels one of those out.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty good.
That's cool. Yeah, 2 success and 1, 2, 3, 4 advantage.
5 because of your thing.
Oh, yeah.
So 5.
Could activate a critical.
You've got a heavy blaster, don't you?
Heavy
No, I used my wristy pew pew.
Yeah, but it's still
It's a heavy
you basically
Heavy
mount-
blast, you
Oh,
just
right.
mounted
Yeah, you
on
just
your
mount
So you can trigger a crit with 3 of those.
Yes.
So
Let's do
your
that.
free one and those 2.
Let's do all of that.
So you trigger
What is the
What's the
crit?
base damage you've done?
9.
plus whatever your successes were.
Yeah, 7 plus those 2
Oh,
for
right.
9.
Okay.
Plus a crit. Plus he's still got 2 advantages to spend. Give Dreep a blue.
Let's roll your critical.
That is that D100.
Yeah.
Yep.
It just separated them.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're okay.
Apologies. I thought we were just collectively.
So is this rolling to determine
This
if
is
the
my
crit
medicine
is
roll.
No, this is rolling to see what the crit
What
is.
the critical
right.
is.
66?
66!
For a minute there, I thought
That would have been even.
that would have been way.
That would have been the perfect crit, wouldn't it?
room you ever go in.
Yeah. What's the docking bay number? 66. Just like a twitch on the back.
Oh, the
I
crit
don't
is 66, he
understand-
kills the Jedi.
I don't understand this. What
Order
is this?
66 is what is
66.
the
Order
thing
66.
the Emperor gave to kill all the Jedi.
Oh, of
Execute
course.
order 60.
Yes, of course.
Because it's an evil number.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That's a lovely crit to
scattered
get then.
senses. Remove all boost die from skill checks until the end of the encounter.
From everyone.
No.
Just from that
Oh,
guy
right.
you blocked.
Oh,
Yeah,
just
but
from
he's
him.
already hurt, so he's dead.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So you go, and he's like, ah, ah.
Cool.
So yes, there's some dead stormtroopers and a dead Black Sun guy.
Just kind of drag them all behind the bar so they're hidden.
Okay.
Can we check to see if
There's not a lot of room to stand behind the bar now because it's
no, I know.
It's like a little.
I'll just start arranging plant pots in front of them.
Yeah, but it'll make it look slightly more empty.
Oh no, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Just ignore the blaster marks in the wall.
behind the bar.
Can I do my
They were there
medical
when we
check
got here.
What are you doing a medical check for?
to heal myself?
Go
I've
for it.
basically stabbed myself in this. I've got a big hole in my chest.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good. So that cancels that out, and that would cancel that out. So I don't think Triumph does on if you know.
So I got
just
four.
cancels
So I just get 4 successes.
Yeah.
Triumph on healing yourself. You
Yeah.
ascend to another plane of existence.
Can we, from the stormtroopers that are dead, can we assemble basically a set of stormtrooper army for Zhan Wei so he can follow us to the engine room?
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, but he's managed to get us access to the. He's got us access to the hyperdrive.
You're going to balance a stormtrooper helmet on Dreep's head at the top, and he can wear a big scarf.
I might be able to black Dreep through, but it's easier with a stormtrooper.
I can stand guard outside. I don't need to wear stormtrooper armor,
Okay, so what are you doing? You've got a bunch of dead stormtroopers,
which we've hidden.
and you are
Did the
being summoned for a meeting.
Did the Black Sun guy have anything else on him?
He had communicator.
Which is
he
destroyed.
He didn't really have anything on him.
Is
He
the
had
communicator busted?
It is
Yeah, I
destroyed.
thought so.
He had a. Oh, tell a lie. He actually had a like a security fob.
Thank you very much.
That means I can get through then.
So basically, so you guys are going to take the bomb to the to put it on the hyperdrive, and I've got to take this plant
Back to the ship.
back to our transport because I can't take the plant to the loading bay, and I can't take the plant to engineer, and I can't leave the plant behind.
Yeah, but there's going to be like stormtroopers and things there.
Yeah, we'll just.
What, in the
We
loading
might have a bit of a hostile exit,
You could just pick a pear and put it in your pocket.
or we could just kind of, or we could just kind of lock the door, go do our thing, come back, get the plant, and then get out.
They can help him, you know.
Yeah, but there's two guys on in the loading bay.
I think we can go to engineering.
Yeah, and I might be able to set something up to try and draw people away from the.
Is the docking bay on the way to the engineering?
No,
Okay, it's completely opposite.
you've come to this room. You'll have to go beyond to engineering.
Come on, let's get going.
Okay, so what are you doing? Who's going to engineering?
Well, I think you three are going to go to engineering.
Okay.
I give Dreep a little communicator.
We've all got one.
We've all got one.
I'm telling you, make sure you use it if you need it.
Yeah.
Okay. So the three of you.
I don't want my.
Are you dressing up as a stormtrooper?
No, it's fine.
No.
Do I know whether or not the two guys who basically set off their jammer?
No, they didn't. They never turned it
They
off.
didn't set off the jammer. Okay,
So that's still an option.
that's still an option.
That is still an
But
option.
obviously that will send
Maybe-
out. That might
Yeah,
send
they'll
out
realise
a
that's
warning
happened.
sign quite
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah.
That might be something to do.
Were there any other stormtroopers
when
in the
we're
loading?
running away.
Was there any other stormtroopers in the loading
No,
bay?
there were droids.
Yeah, it was just
Stuff.
just droids.
You think this is like some kind of quiet rendezvous
Yeah.
between a few Black Sun and a few
Okay,
Imperials?
let's get a roll in.
Okay,
We're
so
going to start
you
strutting
guys-
down
are you-
like we own the place.
okay, so you're like strutting along.
Yeah.
Like we're Black Sun
I'm
forces,
looking.
basically.
I am giving the appearance of someone that is, this is my thing. I'm in charge. Kind of
Okay, cool.
important boss swagger.
And I just look like a Black Sun enforcer. Like if you cross me, I'll kill you.
Okay, so you head down the corridors, and after a while, you get to the engineering section, and there are some Black Sun operatives, gangers.
Just going to kind of give them a nod, swipe the fob, and keep walking.
Okay, the doors open.
Literally, I'm just looking like I own the
sure,
place. I'm just
sure.
going to kind of go beep and walk
Doors
through.
open. They look at you kind of quizzically, but when the door opens, they're like, and you head into the engineering section. Sparks has already given you the information.
Oh, hang on. Did you give us the bot?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Just
I assume.
checking. All right.
Yeah, I did say.
Yeah,
I did.
hang on, we left the bomb behind.
I did actually say I
Don't
gave
say
you the
it out
bomb.
loud.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Those guys go, what bomb?
Yeah,
Did you give me the bomb? Back then when we killed all those stormtroopers, yeah.
And the Black Sun dude.
What, this bomb?
I've got a bag full of blasters.
Yeah, it's just blaster rifles. Okay, so you're into the engineering section. There are a few people moving around. It seems to be a light crew for this voyage, maybe to have as few people around as possible.
Okay.
And you know where the central chamber is with the hyperdrive.
Okay. Again, I'm just going to keep walking like I own the place towards the hyperdrive.
Okay. Right. So you come into the main chamber, and there is other systems, ancillary systems and other stuff, the main drive and other things, and then here in the middle is that kind of like big glassy kind of mess that looks like a hyperdrive. It's kind of like big fronds of plates.
So is anyone else in the actual room with the hyperdrive?
There are a couple of people in the room. It's a fairly large room. One person's over that side. There's another guy over here. Just
have they noticed us?
Probably.
Someone looks over his shoulder but doesn't really pay much attention. He's kind of doing
So
stuff.
I'm going to tap Sparks on the shoulder and I'm going to be like, Sparks, see if there's any security footage of us and get rid of it.
I'm going to kind of give you the nod. I'm going to palm you the device, give you the nod, and I'm going to walk. And I'm going to walk over and distract the people in here. Basically, saying I'm there to inspect them. Tell them what's the situation. The boss wants an update, and basically kind of blag that I'm more important.
Blag it.
Make a roll. Sparks, you doing anything while he's blagging? Roger the blag.
I'm just gonna be looking like I'm doing maintenance-y stuff.
Okay.
While checking for security footage.
Okay, make a roll.
3 success and an advantage.
Give the advantage to the next player.
Next player gets a blue.
Which happens.
So basically, I'm just
smart rolling his dice now.
acting like I'm very important.
Oh, do you want?
No.
I'm making them scared that they need to answer me and quickly and be like,
Okay.
oh yeah.
They're like, we're running diagnostics. We're
Show me what
checking.
you're doing.
Who are you?
I am. I forgot my bloody name.
Voldemort.
Vermont.
I am Vermont. The boss sent me down here to make sure that everything's running smoothly, and if
Of
not,
course, everything's running fine. Look,
and
here's
if
the
not,
power-
I've got this. Tap tap. Now come on, get on with it.
Here's the power signatures. Here's the fluctuations. I can show you. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, basically,
Technobabble.
I'm just keeping him
Yeah,
distracted.
okay.
So his focus is on me and not what these guys are doing.
I got 4 success and 5 advantage.
Did you
Did
roll
you
any
difficulty
Did you roll
dice?
any?
No.
So it's going to be 2 difficulty
All right.
dice.
So take away 2 of each.
Oh right.
That's still pretty good.
So 2 success, 3 advantage.
Okay, right. So you're kind of going along and making it look like you're doing maintenance on different things.
Sorry.
Get to one of the main data access points and log in using some of the code kind of knowledge
some
that you had from
advantage to
before.
Janway to hide the bomb.
Oh yeah.
It's one direct to you and one for the next player.
You find that there is indeed security surveillance of the corridors and the chamber that you were in previously.
I'm just going to delete that
Okay.
immediately.
Okay. You start deleting the data.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm placing.
I don't like the way you said "okay" there.
Okay.
That was ominous.
Right. So
We
you're
might
going to
have a
place
fight
the
on our
bomb.
way out.
Yeah.
Can you turn off the cameras?
What's her name? Her name is Glenn Hoover.
Notice.
She told you that all you need to do is place
Switch off
this
recording.
in
So it's showing a
contact
picture, but still
with
not
the
recording.
hyperdrive, and there's a button on it. Set it, press the button, and you've got like 10 minutes to get out.
Just hide it.
So yeah, I find a little sort of area, sort of tucking it in.
Mhm.
You see them, they go toom, underneath, and then I push the button.
Mhm.
The countdown begins.
Yep.
Let's get out of here.
Okay, so you do that. You're like, and you press the button, and you hear like from inside the box, something seems to be activating some power thing, and you're no engineer, but the spread of lights on this hyperdrive seem to react very slightly. It's not powered down or anything, but you're like, okay, 10 minutes.
You're like,
Yeah. I don't even know what it's doing. I just 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We're going. So I literally get up, give the sort of nod, and start walking back towards the door. And we don't run off. Obviously, we try to make it look as casual as possible.
Okay.
Basically, as I kind of get the nod, and they're sort of like, "Oh yeah, everything's fine." Look. I eventually just making sure it's all good. Flash them a charming smile, as to give them everything's okay then.
Yep.
And walk back out.
Okay. Right. So you walk back out. And you guys are going to start to head back.
Yeah.
Until you have a couple of minutes to get.
Basically, going to start heading to their ship.
Well, as you're heading out, you're checking you're doing the security stuff. You see.
Oh well, not leaving without sparks.
Before you've finished.
Obviously.
I just thought I'd
Before
clarify.
you've finished, you're going through the security camera feeds.
Yeah.
And you can see. You catch a glimpse in a corridor of a what looks like someone in sort of some strange armour, almost like some sort of bounty hunter figure on board the ship.
Okay.
Looks very different to anything you've seen with the Black Sun or the stormtroopers. You just kind of see this figure moving around in the corridors, and then you cleaning out data and you're looking around, and you don't have access to the bridge or anything like that. It's not.
Do I have any ability to archive any of this?
Yeah, you could.
To myself.
Yeah, you could download some.
I'm just going to store a little copy of that.
Okay. Cool.
Whoever that, just in case.
Yep, sure.
I might just because Dreep, have you your eyepiece thing? Can that receive data?
Well,
It's like a targeting HUD.
Well, that's a little tongue tone. You can basically. So we have communicators, and you can send a visual. You can send a visual to my communicator. My communicator is a proper. Isn't like a little voice one. My communicator is like a
thing,
like a
tablet.
It's like we can like FaceTime.
While we're slightly out of sequence here, so while you guys are doing that, Dreep, what are you up to?
So I will go back to the loading bay, and I shall calm the two guys on the thing or who are on our shuttle.
Yep.
To say I'm on my way. Confirm everything's cool.
Yep. No.
Yeah. And tell them, mission underway. Not long. And then I'll basically go back to the loading bay.
Okay, so you're heading towards them.
Yeah.
To take the tree back to the ship.
Yeah, taking the tree back to the ship.
Okay.
And telling them that it's all getting to a point where we're going to leave.
Okay. Right. As you enter the loading bay, you hear noise by the Imperial transport, and you hear someone walking across the durasteel surface of the docking bay.
Yeah.
But they seem to be on the other side of the transport from you, so you can't quite see them at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to do anything?
Not like move quicker.
Run across the transport, hide, duck behind your tree.
I shall calm the two guys on the ship and say, we need to take someone out, or rather, you need to take someone out.
You need to take someone out.
Yeah. By the
guys
Imperial
on
shuttle.
you're saying that to the guys on the ship.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really loudly.
No. I just yeah.
So you hear the ramp extend.
Yeah.
And the
And you
crazy
hear
teddy bear.
feet come running, feet coming down the stairs. And you kind of get to the transport as they're coming down.
Yeah.
To head past you.
Yeah.
And you look down the docking bay and you see a figure appear from behind the transport dressed in a robe.
Yeah.
A black robe. And you can't see the face of the person.
Yeah.
And the figure seems to be moving towards a far door. It's not really interested in what's going on here.
Yeah.
And the two people...
Yeah.
The
Oh, they're so dead.
The Nautilin and the Ewok go.
Well, if he's not coming towards us.
No, he's like. Remember, the transport's like quite a way down the docking
fine.
bay.
I'll
So
just
he's,
tell him like.
along
I'll
and
just
sort
tell
of
him
heading-
like.
Yeah, they've got that blaster rifles out, and they're like
I'm like.
by the landing legs, watching that way.
Yeah. So I'll just like, and then I'll move up onto the shoal with the thing.
So you get the tree back onto the shuttle.
Yeah.
Okay.
The all-important tree.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So you guys are leaving the.
Just make it again, walking like we own the place back
Walking like
towards
you own
them.
the place, heading back.
Confidence gets you so many places.
Yep. As you are walking, an alarm goes off.
Yeah.
Doot, 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 doot. And as you walk past like a computer panel on the corridor somewhere, you can see it saying "Intruder Alert."
Start running down the corridor holding blasters because we're all dressed like the Black Sun.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it would make sense for us to be running around looking
Yep.
like, oh, something's going on.
Yep.
And like, while we're going on, I'll be trying to trigger a conversation with Janway, basically like, oh, let's find the intruders. Yes.
Janway doesn't do subtle.
No.
Okay, so you guys start running towards the loading bay.
And if we see anyone, if they look kind of critical, it's like, have you seen them?
No, we're looking for them now.
All right,
We're searching Deck 4, Section 12.
acknowledge. We'll continue, and then just run past
Okay. Right. So you guys run past
towards the docking bay.
the docking bay. It doesn't take you that long to get there. While you're making your way there, this alarm has gone off, and the glow around the inner door of the kind of entrance, the gap to space.
Yeah.
Something about the light. It's a blue light. It's like changes colour slightly. to like
It's
yellow.
now locked.
Maybe reinforced. Like a double shield up or something. You're not sure. And the figure that had walked down off to a far door has stopped moving and is standing, looking around.
Is he?
Yep. You can't see who it is from here. And as they're standing there, the door opens and some stormtroopers come running in.
Yeah.
At which point,
Yeah.
your two rebels decide it's a good time to open fire on the stormtroopers. So there's like
I'm assuming I've had time to put the thing away.
yeah, you've put the thing away.
And I'm back at the door.
Yeah, you've secured it. It's all safe.
Taken
It's
cover.
all,
Heavy blaster rifle.
Heavy blast rifle out the window.
Well, no, just out the back door.
Yeah. That's fine.
So you
But those two are down under the
definitely.
landing struts. They're like big, legs that
yeah,
extend from underneath the ship, and they're kind of
I wish we
they're
were
like
on our
firing away. And that's when you guys come back into the loading bay. So the doors open. Make a perception roll.
any difficulty?
There's someone in a big robe.
Any difficulty?
One.
Are they dressed in quite a
You
similar
know when
way
you're
to the last
standing
one
near
we
a
met?
big fire, you feel hot.
Oh yeah, I feel hot. One success and 3 advantage.
Okay. You feel a disturbance in the force. A dark
Dark disturbance.
disturbance in the room.
Where that was coming from.
As you run in, you all see now that your two rebel friends, and the Ewok has got like a heavy blaster rifle. It's like like this.
Yeah.
Barely exactly. He's like leaning against a stanchion.
It's pushing him back into it.
Yeah, exactly. And the Nautilin's like doing a bit more like careful shots.
Yeah.
And they're keeping these stormtroopers at bay.
Yeah.
And this dark robed figure is standing at the far end of the room.
Yeah.
And looking down the corridor, down down the space towards you. And it's almost like you can see two red eyes. Maybe they're an ambery red.
I was going to say yellow, but
Within the hood like staring out. And the door opens and some more stormtroopers come through, and with them a Imperial officer. And the Imperial officer shouted, "Quick, go! Get them! Seize them! Clearly that's their rebel scum on board that ship! Get me that tree! I need that tree!" Pink. Okay. So you're firing.
Grenade launcher.
Grenade launcher.
Yeah, sure. You're firing your grenade. Go for it. So, well, should we do initiative?
Yeah.
It was more just a scenic pump.
Yeah. That's going to be before everyone goes. You get scenic. Yeah.
3 advantage. I don't know what you
The
need.
door opens, everyone runs out, and everyone goes boo, and flies all over the place.
You've got a thermal detonator.
Remind me how we do this?
Agility roll.
Oh, agility.
No, it's not. It's
no,
this is
the other
cool.
one.
So it's
Cool,
perception.
Yeah. Cunning and perception.
I'm just not going to bother rolling because I roll one
it's,
yellow dice
presence.
and you roll
It's,
two, and you get better than I can get on one
Cool,
yellow
it's
dice.
presence.
So there's no point rolling.
Presence and cool.
Oh man, Imperial
Unless
Moth.
I get a thingy.
Presence
oh, look, I got
5.
triumph.
Oh, I got 2 advantage.
You got triumph. I was like, actually, I could get a triumph, and that'd be better
It's
than Rio.
willpower for
But
vigilance.
actually, it's not better than that.
Yeah, it's willpower for vigilance.
So willpower 4, vigilance 2.
And they might have this one, chap.
4 successes.
Yeah, it's more than I got 3.
I got 2.
I got triumph.
You got a triumph.
Yeah.
That counts as a
Yeah,
success.
it only counts as
I
a
know.
success.
I'm just saying, I got
Okay.
triumph.
So I get to go first
Is that after my grenade launcher?
after your grenade launch. So there's currently at front. There's like a squad of like 4 stormtroopers like firing at your rebel scum. Rebel scum.
Oh, I'm aiming.
Oh, great! Because that actually just cancelled out that. Yeah.
Check that.
You also hold on. You also
No,
get
no.
a blue die for the next person to act.
Give me an advantage. No,
No, that's a
That's a hit.
No, but the advantage would have allowed me to fire twice.
No,
with a
that's
grenade
working on a
launcher.
Oh, it doesn't work on a blade.
No, grenade launchers are a fully auto grenade launcher.
Sorry.
They
That's what the Ewok
they
has.
exist in real life, but I've never
Okay.
seen one in Star
So,
Wars.
Yeah.
So basically, frag grenade, and I've got 5 successes, 2 advantage.
Okay. Right. So you're going to hit the
What's the
stormtroopers.
crit on a frag grenade?
There isn't. The grenades don't have crits because they're area.
Yeah, they have a
They're fairly
blast.
critical already, aren't they?
I think you find a frag grenade's crit 4 because it's a frag grenade, not a stun grenade. Stun grenades don't have crits, but frag do.
Well, you only got 2 advantage.
Well, you had how many successes?
5.
5. So you do 13 points of damage.
Yeah,
Wow.
to each of them.
Well, the
blast-
stormtroopers take
blast
it
6.
as a blast.
Yeah.
So they 2 of them die
Yeah.
out of 4.
Nice.
And the other 2, this is blast 6. So everyone within.
Oh, sorry, and frag does.
Oh, he's got the damage. It's
Yeah, no, it doesn't. I can't do it. It doesn't do.
No, it's just a straight up "I'm gonna kill you" type grenade. It's the stun one that you fired last time.
Yeah,
that
the
does
stun one
loads of
does
crazy-
disorient and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so you take out. So you fire. There's grenade flies through the air and marks the beginning of this battle.
Yeah.
2 stormtroopers go. Fall over. You know, their armor completely ineffective.
I should look at the Ewok to see if I get a big thumbs up from.
He's like, yeah, and then it's my go. So the other group of stormtroopers is going to fire at your 2 rebels,
Yeah.
who are the most sort of forward, nearby people. So 4 stormtroopers. That counts as agility 3.
But you would change them all to yellows.
I change them all to yellows. There we go. 3 yellows.
days.
And that's going to be.
Are we at close range
No,
again?
we're at medium because it would take you a couple of
Yeah.
actions to move. So there we go. But they're in cover, so we get a setback die. Does anyone want to spend the light side to
No.
upgrade my
I
difficulty?
think we might need those in a bit.
You tend not to use them for hired help.
Oh,
Hey, they're part of your rebellion.
Did you miss?
no, I hit.
Oh, I was hoping you'd roll
2
enough of them to
points
miss.
of damage, 2 successes.
Yeah.
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 Did you roll an extra? You rolled the black one for the cover, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. 2 successes.
They didn't even have armour on. What slackers?
They got soak, but they don't have defence. Yep. So 2 successes on a blaster rifle means 11 damage. So the Nautilin goes down. He's like,
at least
to the
Ewok's
side.
still there.
And the Ewok's like, ah! The expletives in, I don't know, Ewok swear words. They're disgusting.
Yup,
My brother!
He's firing away, but it's your guys going.
Okay, I'm gonna activate, and I'm
gonna activate.
I'm gonna go. You make sure they stay locked in here. You come on with me. Let's go. Let's get to back up the stormtroopers and start running towards them.
Okay.
Because we're dressed like the Black Sun.
Okay, so you're going to run past your own ship.
Oh no! Hold on. So the stormtroopers are.
They're at the other end of the.
All right, I'll be like, you. Let's go get the rebels and just start running towards the ship.
Okay.
Like,
So basically, we're going to cheese it.
Basically, that was the hint for unlock the fucking door, sunshine. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a control panel nearby for the security systems.
Can I just kind of fire off a random shot, deliberately missing
at the rebels? Okay.
at the rebels?
Yeah, sure,
Like,
sure.
I'm going to head to that
you shoot
security
Dreep.
panel.
right between the eyes.
Hang on. Before your go, so
Oh,
you just
sauce.
had your go. You're running, so you get to the transport.
Yeah, well,
That'll be your
I'm not
manoeuvres.
trying to get, so it looks like I'm running on board. I'm trying to kind of get nearer to attack the rebels.
Okay. So you position yourself sort of
As
you're
if
doing
I'm
a
about
pincer
to
maneuver.
attack. Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Right. And it's my go. So the
I think the game might be up though if I sense the presence.
I was going to say, the other guys are like, yeah, you're not you're not bad. You're I know who you are.
They might know who he is.
He is with you.
Yeah, but
They don't know that.
but force sensitive people can hide amongst anyone.
Yeah.
He's got a blaster pistol. So the 2 stormtroopers at the front who are still alive are going to fire. So that'll be that and that.
If they kill the Ewok man, can't lose 2.
Missed.
Woohoo! That was so bad.
Like they fire at him, and he just stands still firing, and blaster shots going around him, and he's like, ah!
Right.
He's just too cool.
Chuck us a yellow, Pete.
Chuck us a yellow. There you go.
Right. I'm going to head to computer panel.
Okay.
Take down shield.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm now from
Okay.
but I am.
You could be in fleet
Upgrade.
with that.
It's a fault in his.
Fans not going to be able to
It's
understand
a
you.
fault in his voice modulator.
Heel, lad.
Oh, it's an upgrade.
Was that a point of strain that did that?
Aye.
Don't worry, we'll fix him
a
later.
difficulty?
2. Which I will upgrade once.
It's fine. Keep those white ones. We need them.
Yeah, no,
So
I
purple
think we'll
becomes
be,
a
You
red.
need them.
I think we'll be all right.
The Force.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, especially if you roll like that.
Rolled a blank on the red.
Did he? I get
2
it.
success, 1 advantage.
Okay, so you do put your finger
I'm very deft with my digits.
like R2D2's robo penis. You sorry.
Go, Robo Penis.
You connect with the machine, and you access the the security system.
I'm going to make that noise when I do it.
Okay. Okay.
FYI.
Okay. So you access the security system, and you're going to try and bring down the.
The shield.
Okay.
Accidentally brings it all down.
Yeah.
So you switch the shield back to regular traffic, rather than full on.
Can I do
Ray
something
shield.
to prevent it from being put back how it was?
Only if you'd done better with your roll. Chuck another dice in. Okay, right, so it's back round to me. Okay, so
You got an officer.
I have an officer, but I have someone else as well.
Oh yeah.
Might have a Sith.
No way.
It's going to be the Inquisitor. I mean, it's definitely not an Inquisitor.
Okay. The figure in the robe
Pulls a lightsaber.
Let's have a roll.
What are we rolling?
You can have a willpower roll.
Oh,
It's not great.
Discipline roll off.
discipline.
Yeah, we've got discipline.
Yeah.
Okay. And I am.
She's going to be considerably better than me, I imagine.
Can I have a couple of yellow dice?
You can have one from this side. I need two of them.
Might be worth upgrading your discipline more.
Well, yes,
Because that adds a green.
Yeah, I know, but it's more that my character's been gradually building to this.
Yeah.
Let's go. I got this.
Yeah, you can't upgrade it. Nice one. Oh my god, that's a lot. Oh dear. Oh Dan, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I lost.
And he got a...
Triumph.
Yeah,
So you hear a voice in your head.
I don't like it.
Hello, Dave.
Hello, is that Bill?
I got 4 advantage. You can have blue dice. And I go.
I sense your confusion and the struggle within you. Stand aside now, and you will be rewarded.
And that I just draw my sword. I ain't having no Sif talk to me like that. I've got to play my obligation, sorry everybody. And I start running towards her.
Okay. Cool. Right, what are the rest of you doing? Is that your
Cheesing
go?
it, I think.
I just figured that.
Okay, your response is you draw your sword.
I think we've all activated.
No, I haven't.
I have
Okay,
neither of us two.
Oh, just the grenade
I
launcher.
haven't activated. That was before.
That was
okay.
before
That was
that
like pre-
before manoeuvres.
initiated the combat.
Yeah.
Reload.
Yeah.
Thunk.
Right, so I now get
Grenade launcher.
them,
Cool.
medium range, which becomes short range,
Take aim.
and take aim twice with 2 strain.
Oh my word.
Oh, who's shooting at?
There's some like black robe.
Okay,
It's going to get a heavy
Cool.
blaster at the back of the head.
okay.
Not paying attention to me.
Oh, it's looking. I can't see all the dice. Oh, that's all the dice.
That's because I reduced the range, so
Okay.
even though it's medium, it's 1. So that's 1 hit and 2 advantage.
Okay. So you fire your heavy blaster.
Yeah. I've only got 1
you
more
get an
advantage.
extra advantage, don't
Yeah,
you?
you
for
do
your
get an
thing?
advantage for your because you got the lasers. Did you get the lasers?
No, because I would
he's
have
got the other side,
I
right,
basically
the
I've got like a
range
range one.
Oh yeah, of course you have. Yeah.
That reduces 1 purple one.
Yeah,
so it's
sure.
like I can either have 2 purple and an advantage, or just 1 purple.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have 1 purple.
Yeah.
So yeah, so just a hit
Yep.
and 2 advantage.
So how much damage do you do?
10. Oh, plus that.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. So 11 damage.
Okay, cool. So you like fire down the thing,
Yeah.
and it hits her,
Yeah.
and it was a woman's voice, by the way, and you see her get hit.
Yeah. Oh, crit 3.
It's awkward.
Okay.
Sucks to be me right
But
now.
2 of these, so the next person that acts gets a.
Yeah,
Is that right?
you can pick with 2. You can pick a person.
Or you can
Oh,
just
can I
leave
pick
it
a
for
person?
next.
Okay.
Okay, so it's my go.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it hit though, right?
Yeah.
it hit. It's
Yeah.
got hurt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damage. Yep, definitely.
A little bit.
The
Soften her up a bit.
the officer gets the communicator out, and you hear him say, "Get everybody down to the cargo bay now! These rebel scum are here. We have to take them out. They're stealing the tree."
Oh yeah,
And then he goes-
We did turn the jammer on, didn't we?
Oh shit.
No, because the 2 people that were supposed to turn the jammer on.
But you've all noticed that the force field on the docking bay is now switched back to the regular one.
Yeah.
And then he's going to shoot. So that's like, like Imperial shouting while shooting his blaster pistol, which is not great. It's going to be shooting at the dude who just drew a sword.
Hold on, but we're running towards the rebels.
No, I'm not anymore.
Yeah, you are, because they're beyond where the rebels are.
No, the voice went in my head, and I've just.
Yeah,
drawn
but
my
isn't
sword.
the Sith thing?
Oh no,
the other
that's
side
true.
of-
Yeah, because you came into
Because
the
we
docking
entered the room and
area.
I shouted, "Let's get the
And
rebels."
the ships are over. The ship, your ship is there,
Ah.
and they're all the way down there. So you've drawn your sword now because you heard the voice.
Yeah.
But you'll still have to go past your
Yeah,
ship.
we
so
are
she'll
still
be shooting.
We
at
are
the
running
Ewok.
at the rebels at the moment.
okay.
Or
Sorry,
what
the-
looks like we're running at
The
the
Imperial
rebels.
officer will be shooting at the Ewok. which is obviously fun.
Because this was all part of the ruse to get near to the ship and then...
That. Oh dear, it looks like the Ewok's been hit. That's 1, 2...
Rip mystery walk.
That and that go. 3 threat.
Whereabouts is Dreep? Is Dreep actually on the ship at the moment?
I'm on the back of the ship.
Still on the ramp.
Well, basically, yeah. I'm kind of like where the back doors are. I'm kind of like touching.
So,
right.
as he's shooting, it hits the Ewok. But also, an errant blaster bolt flies past the Ewok and hits the controls next to you, jamming them so that someone can't change the force field again.
And it's open at the moment.
I'm assuming the Ewok's not dead. It was only a blaster, it wasn't a heavy.
Yeah, no, it's not dead.
rifle.
It's hurt, but not dead.
Still firing like a maniac.
Still firing away. In fact, it's probably the Ewok's turn.
It's his go, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so...
And he's got a heavy blaster.
Hold on, does he get to go before we do?
Who else is there first to go?
None
Oh
of
no,
us
he
have-
shot at the
none of us
beginning
have-
of the round. didn't he?
You ran.
this is all still
Yeah, we're
that
just
same
finishing off
Yeah,
that
still
same
the
round.
first
round.
Just
Sorry.
finishing off the same round.
Apologies.
He'd already gone with crazy rapid fire.
Yeah.
So we are back round to the beginning of the round. So down the far end of the cargo bay, there are 6 stormtroopers, 1 group of 4, 1 group of 2, someone in a robe, and an Imperial officer who's just called for backup. Between the 3 of you and them is your transport ship, where there's a down Nautilin, an Ewok who's hurt, Dreep is on, like, hanging out of the ramp, firing, and the force field has been changed to clear.
Okay. I
Who's
vote
going
we cheese it.
Oh, I'm going first.
Yeah, shoot.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's me going first. Right, the 4 stormtroopers going to fire.
Poor Ewok.
Rip mystery walk.
That.
Sacrifice will be in vain.
Well, yeah. It will be.
Triumph. Oh no, hang on. I've got a load of threat though, but I still hit. So
Yeah.
that's gone. That's gone. And that becomes that. And that becomes that. So 2 threat. So it's going to be strained, but the Ewok is down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dead.
Booley is down.
Yeah.
Down. Booley has fallen. Yeah,
Dead.
probably dead.
Well, he has
Another Ewok comes out from behind the thing and goes,
And then starts eating it.
don't feed them after midnight.
Is it after midnight yet?
So the Ewok goes
Probably
down.
is.
Yeah.
Right, you guys, what are you doing? The stormtroopers look like they're going to start manoeuvring up, whereas the other 2 are just sort of standing back.
Well, at some point, the 4 stormtroopers are going to start shooting at you, Roger. So you might want to do something about that.
Me? No, I'm not in threat at the moment.
There's
I
the
thought
alert going off.
someone that's in a bit under a bit of threat might want to start shooting or running at Sith.
Yeah, I'm running. The Sith is in my head. Don't like it. And, my obligation.
As you do this, you look at your wrist and it says 4 minutes.
This is my 2 obligations playing off against each other right now, isn't it?
4 minutes.
Get out of the fucking ship, you slave!
And
I just want to get on the ship.
Someone else can go first.
yeah,
All right.
you all see. Yeah, Janeway is like frozen by indecision.
Okay. Shall I go? Because I'm just going to shoot shit.
Yeah, go.
Okay.
Or shoot shit.
Yeah. So I'm going to use 2 points
Yeah,
to go to chunk and reload,
yeah. Maneuverage.
maneuverage.
Yeah,
Then I'm going to use 2 strain to aim,
yeah.
You're all
Then
about the strain today,
and then I'm
mate.
going to pop my grenade launcher at the 4 guys.
Okay,
Yeah.
go for it.
Okay.
We've all done it.
So that, and my aim.
Range.
And range is it's 2, isn't it? Because of the right now.
You can use a thing if you want.
What? Oh yeah. Give me a thing.
Roll 3 yellows.
Give me a thing.
We need another yellow over here.
Yeah, the yellow man.
Oh,
No, I missed. No, I missed.
Okay, but you send
Well, I
some
rolled
good
three,
kind of...
three bad ones.
Any
That's
advantages?
terrible.
Any advantages?
Yeah, 2 advantage. Sorry, 3 advantage.
You might as well just regain free strain.
I know, but it's like...
Or you can use 1 to give the next player a blue, and then 2 to go regain strain.
Can I give them any modifiers to shoot?
Oh yeah, you can. You can give them
Let's drop their weapon. One of them drop their weapons.
Okay.
So they won't contribute to the next.
Well, I'll do that because that gives them 1 less yellow dice.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do that.
Okay.
Oh, I was gutted then. I nearly got 2 hits.
Cool. It's my go.
Yeah.
The stormtroopers have already shot, haven't they? The 4 of them. So they've moved up slightly. The other stormtroopers are going to move up slightly and fire. So there's 2 of them. Oh, you dropped that. They're firing at you,
Yeah, sure.
but you're in cover
Yeah.
and fire away. So let's have a look.
Oh, and another black die for his defence.
It doesn't matter, you missed.
Oh, okay.
Well, it adds threat though. So
More threat is good,
That cancels that out. So 3 threat.
because they've already taken some strain, I think. So.
They don't take strain because they're...
No, they do. They just take wounds from it.
Yeah. I suppose.
Or you can give us blue die against them.
Okay, so as the stormtroopers are moving up, they firing away, and again their shots are hitting the far wall behind you all, kind of over there.
Classic stormtroopers.
And it hits the controls for what you can see now are loader arms, like folded up on the ceiling, and some between you and them, loader arms sort of fall down, sort of create
Load of arms.
a load of arms. Yeah.
Just fall down.
2 large loader arms drop down into a kind of extended position, creating a bit of a screen, bit of a
Nice.
cover. You can still see each other through, but it's a bit harder for both parties to shoot at each other.
Cool.
Your go.
I'm assuming you're going to jump on the ship and get it fired up.
I'm going to jump on the ship, get it fired up while comming, get the fuck on board. We need to get out of here now.
Okay.
Our window's closing.
Are you gonna contact the people that come and stop us getting blasted by fighters?
Was that a thing?
Well, but the Bothan is on our ship
In system,
in system.
waiting for your comm to say things have gone okay, and then you're...
Yeah. Or things might get a bit hairy.
Okay. Well, I don't know how much talking I can do in a round, but my round was predominantly telling you lot to get the
Okay,
get the
that's
hell
your,
on board
that's
the
your
ship.
round.
Yeah.
That's your round.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Can I get on the ship and... Oh no, it's back
It's
to you, isn't
now
it?
my
Yeah.
go. Okay, the far doors open and another a group of Black Sun security or
henchman.
lowlifes henchmen kind of run into the room to support the stormtroopers, but they don't get to attack you because they're just sort of coming into the chamber. There's a lot of people down that end of the room now. Right, back to you guys.
I'm going to get on the ship
Okay, you get on the
and
ship.
I'm going to come to the Bothan.
Okay.
You're going to hop in the co-pilot seat.
I'm going to hop in the co-pilot
Okay.
seat, buddy, yeah, and then I'm going to come over to the dude in the Wayfarer.
I assume that things are in progress, otherwise you wouldn't be calling me.
Things are in progress, yeah. You can say that.
In the background.
Do you need a bit of covering screen?
Yes, please.
Okay, well, we'll need to wait till the thing's actually... How long have you got left? And that's kind of...
Yeah.
You've communicated with her that
Yeah,
you need
yeah,
protection. Okay, right, so it's the other side's go. And the Imperial officer is going to leave... Storms off out the door, the far door. So, Janeway, it's your go.
So obviously I've been commed.
And everyone's running on the ship.
Yeah, and I can see that we've got
3.5 minutes.
3.5 minutes. And I just signify to the Sith, "Be seeing you," and then get on the ship because I expect to live.
As you do that, ignites a red lightsaber and holds it like this, and just nods at you.
Can I see this from the cockpit?
You can see some stuff going on.
No,
You
I meant
probably-
the lightsaber.
You can see the lightsaber, but you can't see
I don't mean
Janeway's,
his look. I meant someone just going, boom.
Yeah.
He's just gone 10,000 credit.
That one. Give me that one.
Yeah, the lightsaber comes on
You'll
and
only
there's
break
like this, and then there's a nod.
Oh damn!
As he runs up to gets to the bottom of the thing, can I shout to him, grab the Ewok?
Oh.
Yeah, you can shout, grab the Ewok. Do you want to grab the Ewok on the way past, or are you just getting on the ship?
It's not a great day for Sean Wayne. He starts holding up the Ewok now.
Okay.
It's like literally on one arm.
Yeah, it's just,
If you want to do it quickly, you can grab him, but his gun stays behind.
that's fine. His gun stays
Okay.
behind. I'm saved.
Okay, you know, American football grab, rugby ball,
It's only like grabbing a pillow.
small
so-
child.
A really violent pillow.
Yeah.
Not
And you run onto the ship.
Yeah.
And the stormtroopers start firing at the ship.
Yeah.
And you guys raise the ramp. You're
Does the
firing
ship
up
have any weapons?
It has a very simple laser.
Basically, I'm just going to start hammering
Yeah.
the button while I
Flick
fly out
laser
to
beam.
basically make them get out of the way as we leave.
Okay, so you start hammering the button, and as you guys turn around and fly out, you the camera looks to Janeway's wrist as you see the countdown tick down to 0 as you're flying out.
Yes.
And a swarm of small rebel ships seem to be coming towards you and now engaging the TIE fighters and other ships around them, and they are actually flying back to dock with the main cruiser vessel as if they might try to flee.
Okay.
And then you see in like a ripple across the engineering section of this cruiser, you see one of the domes burst on the top of it.
Oh no,
And-
Dreep!
and
Broken dome!
Loads of plants and and aggro droids.
Oh, did you have to? Did you have to?
I had to. Drift down
gonna
into
be
space.
crying.
There is a price for rebellion, and they drift out
Dead
into space.
vegetation.
But clearly, the ship doesn't jump to hyperspace or anything. The drive, you're being successful. The drive is destroyed, and as you fly off to rendezvous with the Wayfarer, you see this group of rebel ships flying in to attack
Nice.
Gleej's vessel, and we shall end it there.
Oh,
Cool.
it's very cool.
Okay.
So is there a chance that I can save the Ewok? Is there a chance that he wasn't completely life exhausted?
Our viewers will find out next time. Okay, anyway, thank you very much for watching.
Guys.
That was episode 7 of Fractured Empire. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please think about supporting us on Patreon. Before this episode, we recorded a patron special.
We did.
Going into a bit of background and a bit about the characters, a bit about the story. We're going to be doing more of that on the channel. So if you enjoyed what you saw and you want to support us, there is more stuff for you at our Patreon. Links are below. Check out all our other links. All of our friends of the channel with the Thornless Rose, the Old World podcast for all your Warhammer Fantasy roleplay goodness. And this man here,
Buy my album,
yes, which is called
A Regrettable Agreement.
By,
Bjørn Felle.
and they can find it on...
Spotify and Amazon and all that old rubbish.
Okay, right, cool.
Streaming.
All
yeah, streaming.
regular places. And there's a link below. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget to check out our other shows, and we shall see you in the new year on Fractured Empire. Bye-bye.
Bye.